Hello and welcome back to another Classic Firearms live stream. We got a pretty interesting one. It's more of a talking one rather than a specific firearm or topic related one. We have Jason with us.
What's up, folks?
We have Ryan.
What's going on, guys?
And Eliza.
What's up, y'all?
And today we're going to be talking about gun stories. Like what brought you into the gun community? That's you and, well, everyone here. So
you.
Now you get a story. You get everybody gets one. So with everything being said, who wants to go first?
I know Jason loves to go
Jason
first.
looks really excited to go first.
That's the joke.
You know that.
Butters, what's up, Butters?
Buzz.
Tuesday, isn't it, bruv?
It's Tuesday.
I did get to your Instagram short, I suppose. Instagram reel. There it is.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Took me a minute to get there. All right, and we already have Zeke joining in. What's going on, everybody?
Oh, hello.
Fab4.
He says,
Hello there.
just picked up a 6.5 Creedmoor AR-10 owned by ex-sheriff from the next county over. Now I need more ammo. So, Eliza.
Yes.
Why don't you go first?
All right. So what got me into the firearms industry? Long story short, was in martial arts my entire life. And in 2020, I started a women's self-defense program. Through jiu-jitsu, because I've been doing jiu-jitsu for about 10 years, really realized the importance of carrying a firearm for self-defense.
So being somebody that is in, your defense, you realized, what made you realize it? Like, why is that? How did that come to
Bro, I'm gonna be so for real with you. I know we women can be fierce, but watching some of those dudes that 215 pounds, 6'4", just go head to head, I'm like, in a real life situation, like I need something. Like I'm not a small woman.
Yeah.
But especially some of the women that I teach that are, 110 pounds, I'm like, we need to get you something that would help out. So I realized the importance of concealed carry. I'm also getting into blade work. So being able to even defend your pistol with a blade that's been really cool. But that's actually what got me into the firearms industry, was the martial arts industry. So
that makes sense. I mean, self-defense is a larger thing than firearms, but obviously in our world,
right,
everybody talks about concealed carry, but there's so much to that.
Right.
It was actually at point blank range. That was the first time I was ever introduced to a self-defense outside of just concealed carry. They had those, and that was like the kind of place where both of our paths intertwined, was at point blank range, because you were there for a little while, right, in Matthews?
Yeah.
And I know that wasn't like the place you got started at, but they have a lot out there for it, is my point. You don't have to just do concealed carry. There's so much.
Yeah, concealed carry was for me like the gateway drug into the firearms industry, because I started getting into pistols, and then I was like, wow, I want to get into rifles and PDWs and all the rest of the things. But then even just like the more fun, like long range stuff has been really cool to be able to get into. So it definitely blew open like my world, and got really excited about all of the things that the firearms industry has to offer, and also like the community.
Boom. That's exactly where I was going to go with that next question. Like, so I know you have some friends, and you have a lot of connections in the firearm community. What drove you to kind of make some of those connections?
Repeat that one more time. Sorry, I was looking at comments. I was making sure that we weren't.
You're fine. So what kind of you have some connections in the industry, you've had some friends in the industry for a while, like what brought you into the community? Was there anyone in particular?
Yes, absolutely. So I also work for and with he used to be the sheriff of Mecklenburg County, but Erwin Carmichael, he runs CCW classes and other training classes, but he's actually who got me started in, well, technically my dad did, but him and my father are like really close. So long story short, he would bring us to the martial arts super show, because we used to teach martial arts for him, and then I ended up making a connection into like a training pistol, which got me into more of the concealed carry. And then I met Sophia Espina. She is Fit for Fia on Instagram, and she is my best friend. And
interestingly enough, like we actually had her here
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
And it was weird. Like now thinking back upon that moment, it's super weird,
Yeah.
right? Like I know you so well. You know,
Yeah.
you've been here for months now and we've talked a lot. But Sophia, she introduced us to you.
Yes.
So just different perspectives there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is weird. It's like oh, that's my sister. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you just,
exactly.
That's how it feels. Like it
Mhm.
was very much so one of those things. And we can talk about like it was at one point where we were looking at Sophia,
Mhm.
but for being on the channel, because we had just known her first from a SIG. I think it was a SIG Next event that we went to 2 years ago. And then yeah, kind of unfortunate, but not unfortunate for how it turned out, was that she moved from Arkansas to Utah right at that point, and right when she was hoping to join the team, and we were trying to make it work, but it wasn't going to happen, and it just wasn't. It wasn't that we didn't want her on the channel and she didn't want to be on the channel. Just one of those things. And she was like, "Well, I do have someone else who lives locally." Oh wow, let's just see. And then sure enough,
and then y'all can't get rid of me now.
Yeah, exactly. And now Eliza has been paid in months, and she's like, I just show up every day.
No, and that's really cool because, like, I don't know, the connections you make in the firearm industry are a little bit different, and like the community is very different. So, just from being in it for a minute, like the people online versus the people you actually meet, like at SHOT Show and things like that, it's such a different experience.
Right.
I will say.
Yeah.
Do we have any comments you want to go through real quick before we dive in a little deeper? I feel like there have been a lot.
Somebody offered money for your phone number.
Wow, that's you.
Oh,
That's expensive, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're willing to pay for that.
I heard billions last time. Was the
Yeah,
going rate for that?
yeah, just
But we set
2.5
up for
billion.
20K.
Yeah. Oh, it's like actually, yeah, that is
It's actually my phone number.
Yeah, right.
Hello, this is Eliza.
So one I'm interested in, since we're talking about everyone's stories, I don't think I've ever heard Brandon's story into the firearms industry
I feel like
or community at large.
yeah, I feel like mine is very straightforward because I didn't have much before Classic.
Mhm.
So firearms industry and community very different. So realistically, you guys were my introduction into the community as a whole. I didn't really know anybody inside of the firearms. Like I wasn't on the message boards going back and forth other than for Canic guns, because that's what I had at the time when I first started. I was on the message boards, Reddit boards, defending that. Like everybody, you know, who loves something in particular will go on and be like, best thing ever. Yeah.
Brandon's on Reddit, and he's like, I'm gonna tell Adam Renola that you said that.
I still have my the T Elite Combat. I did get rid of my subcompact though. However, my introduction to the community was a hand model. That's what everybody really calls it, right?
Yeah.
And because that's what I did over on CF Clips at first.
Yep.
I really consider that to be like how I truly got introduced, because before then,
Hold up, you're skipping a couple steps.
Which one?
Brandon, like it wasn't directly to me, but Brandon was talking to someone at Classic, and he was so persistent, but not in like an annoying way. He was
That's
just
right.
like, hey, I really am interested in this. I want to be like involved within hopefully video, but just in being involved in firearms in general. And I feel like that's where my passion is. And you were persistent, but in a very good way.
yeah,
And
I annoyed them basically.
No,
Okay,
I
so
don't
He was
think
like,
you
I'm
ignored
getting
us.
in here
Yeah,
one way or
ignored us.
another.
we'll step back a little bit. So I was working somewhere else, and I had been doing YouTube in the tech industry for quite a while, and I was like, I love doing this, and I got really into firearms, like really into firearms really quickly. At least what I had thought was really into firearms. Turns out that wasn't. But I realized that Classic was not that far from me. So I put in an application, and in the application, it was for a warehouse job. I was like, I don't want a warehouse job. So I put in my name, first and last, and phone number and email address. And that was it.
And
then
then
I, in the
Also
notes,
said, I have really pretty hands.
that was a part of it.
Okay.
No, I went to the notes and I basically wrote out my entire YouTube career that I had done, which was over 6 years, and every video I'd ever made, all the guns I've ever owned, and why I think I could help the Classic Firearms YouTube channel. Lo and behold, somehow that got forwarded to somebody. Robbie and Ryan, I think it was Robbie,
Yeah.
responded, and they said, hey, do you have time for a video chat? And I literally looked over at my wife. I said, "This is my opportunity. I'm gonna make this happen." And I got so excited. I caught my 1 in a million shot, and I was so excited. I went and I actually bought I watched your videos. I went and I bought like a rack for my actual garage, put guns on it, and then
That's cool.
I lit it up really well, and then put the camera in front of that, and it was a Canik TP9 Elite Combat, and it was also a Keltec Sub 2000 in the background. And
That's cool.
I was like, I'm gonna get this job. I'm gonna make this happen.
I mean, what every gun guy owned, like, what was that, like 2020, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And it just kind of slowly worked up from there. You guys actually said, well, come in and we'll talk about it. And then he started from the bottom, and now he's here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I literally started at the bottom and worked my way up, literally to the point where I wasn't hardly on camera. Literally, just you go back and see up clips, go to the first video. It's just from here down. Well, okay, it's like from here to here, and my hands.
For any of you who've seen Zoolander, you know the type of the hand modeling.
It did. It got so bad.
Keep your hands in a plastic jar or in a glass jar that no one can touch.
Yes. But yeah, I don't think I fired. I think I fired about 1,000 rounds before I actually got into the community and like really started like kind of feeling it out and finding a place. So
yeah.
Let's see, Ryan or Jason?
You know,
Yeah.
Jason's gonna go last.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, you gotta end
Well,
with me.
Before we get to Ryan's real quick. So there's
Absolutely.
two things. One, these streams are live. They are not, we don't put ads on the streams when they're live. We do post them afterwards. So if you watch it after we are not live anymore, you will have ads there. We also are trying out something new. This is a landscape only. We're not doing the portrait stream. So let us know what you think about that. And then do we have any comments from anybody real quick? That will be somewhat entertaining.
It was Arabian that sealed the deal for you.
Yeah, that's what Jason and I were laughing at.
Oddly enough, that had nothing to do with classic, but yeah,
You didn't have Caribbean.
Nope, I
Yeah.
didn't. I drove a black Yukon. It was not XL1. It was a 2009 black Yukon, and dude, I decked that thing out on the inside. I thought I was so cool. I put like those little
Spinning
Molly
rims.
panels.
Somebody put taps in the background because that's when it all
Zeke.
had a Yukon went to a Rivian. That's crazy.
Zeke says, "Penny for your thoughts, Jason. Looks like it's brewing."
It
LOL.
does. He's got the gears going.
I'll give you a nickel back.
I see what you did there.
Timing is everything.
It's delivery, not timing.
Delivery. I'm sorry. Dang
Delivery.
it.
You can have horrible timing, but if the delivery's solid,
Look at this photograph.
That's what was going
look
through
at this
my head.
photograph.
I just have that circling through my
Something,
head.
something, yeah. Yeah.
That was it. Okay, so Ryan, your
Yeah.
story.
So mine, I feel like a lot of us, you grew up in North Carolina, you shoot guns, right? That's
Yeah.
not anything special. Like, I feel like every person growing up, at least near me, like grew up around firearms, or at least had like shot a firearm when they were a kid, 22 lever action, something like that, right? Or 1022, in my case. And yeah, I'd always liked them. I like Die Hard, all those movies growing up. So that pushed even further. My dad was a very big like firearm guy. He was like even a salesman a firearm like dealer, I guess, back in the day. What else? He was in the military for a little bit at one point, and for a brief stint. And so I was just around that. And then he kind of taught me where I remember even when I was 13, there was a guy who worked with my dad. He had an AK, and he was like, "Come shoot this." And I was like, you can own an AK. Like, that's
Right.
so crazy. Because, you know, you always see him in like Lord of War and all those movies. And I was like, oh, it's amazing. So I always had that like fascination with him. And then I remember it was my first stint with like the firearms community. It was in 2017 with a Collier Noir video. Bless you.
Thank you. Continue.
Collier Noir video. That was the first gun tube, like modern gun tube I ever
my
watched.
cousin.
Right. For each of us, like, of course, we watched FPS Russia. Like, who did not watch FPS Russia like back in the day? If you were like a gamer kid or any of that stuff, him and Hickok 45 shredded the way for all of us today. We would not be where we are at all if it wasn't those two. And unfortunately, if everyone knows the backstory of FPS Russia, didn't work out for him, but that was because of some other stuff he was doing on the side, which I mean, they like totally pinned it on him. And if you guys don't know that story, look it up. But yeah, you got to give homage where homage is due, and that's definitely to those two guys.
Some of us pronounce it homage.
Homage.
Remember that thing we talked about,
Homage.
delivery?
Homage. Cool. I think it's both. I think it's one of those things that's a colloquialism, as they say. Did I say that correctly? Colloquialism.
I don't know. I don't know.
Nomenclature. Nomenclature. Yeah. Is your diction good?
Yeah, it's pretty
Delivery.
good.
There you go. So,
Continue, please.
so yeah, it was homage.
Hold on. Just put it up. It'll get the funnies out.
Yeah.
There you go. It'll get the funnies out. There you go.
So it was a Coley Noir video, and it was on, I think it was like a 300 blackout, and 300 blackout was, I never heard of it. I thought it was really cool. There was like an SD 300 blackout was an AR-15.
It's the
You know
Modern
it's-
Outfitters.
yes.
You know who.
Oh, I know who it is.
Oh, okay.
It's
okay.
I told him, Connor.
Yeah.
I told Connor. I was like, that's the first video I ever saw
Mhm.
within the firearms community, like modern.
Mm.
And it blew me away. 300 blackout. I was like, that's so it. And I was like, he's shooting like at this range that has like tires all around him and stuff. And like it just looked like a movie set. And I was like, this is amazing. Like I want to watch more of that. So I started watching more going on, and it kind of got me into other guys. Tactical Toolbox. I started watching him a lot. Tactical Toolbox for like building.
All right. So you said this is
Can't talk about too
2017,
much.
right? Ish.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you?
20,
what
and that was
guns
in
do you-
2018.
What guns do you own at this point?
So I own a
Holy
lot
shit.
of firearms that I'd inherited more so from my family. My dad passed away, unfortunately, in 2012.
Mm.
And so I had a lot of those. So I didn't buy them because he already had a lot. So I was just learning to use the ones that I had gotten from him.
Got it.
And that's where I was with firearms. So more so I wanted to be more literate in how I use them and spoke about them, all of that stuff. So that was where I was.
And so
heading
that's how the
towards.
Coleon kind of thing clicked a little
You
bit.
got
And so you're like,
Mhm.
okay, great. Now I can train with this. Oh, I have an idea. This guy, he knows what he's talking about, which you didn't know
Exactly.
it at the time. So
And then it just kind of brought me into other people, right? So it was good, like that time period. And then Lucas just started to come up within the firearms community. So
somebody literally just said the Scar 8 was my entry point into firearms from Lucas Botkins.
yeah, it is exactly. So then basically I was looking at that. I was like, man, this is cool. And then started looking at, I had got my concealed carry at that point. That was big in Virginia. And then I was like, all right, I'm interested in getting my first job outside of college. And it turned out to be here. But I didn't know it was for here. I signed up for a sales job, and they were like, hey, we have this like small video like portion that we're trying to like grow. And I was like, cool. I'd done some like minoring in college for video. I was interested in it. Came onto the team, and then at that point it was just Ben that was mainly on camera. Clint had done one video. He'd done a M Marsoc like M45 video that was like an anniversary or like a one of the special videos. I almost said it. Special video for those of you who know. And then we really started pushing out tons of content. I was like the main editor and everything for it.
So
and the person who filmed it.
out of college,
Yeah.
not knowing hardly anything about guns, you've been watching videos, you had some experience, you shot what your dad had gotten
Yeah.
from your dad. When you say they, like, how did that process work when you were doing that interview? Like, how did you find that sales job that they were talking about, where they had a couple of videos, or they wanted you to kind of do videos at all?
Yeah. So at that point, they were like, hey, what do you know about firearms? I showed them my concealed carry. I was like, that's it. I was like, like, basically, I was like, hey, I know about concealed carry guns. I don't know how an AR-15 works, a rifle, like obviously bolt actions. I've used those for hunting back in the day, but that was it. And yeah, they were like, all right, well, you know some things about firearms. Clearly, you have a
That's a
concealed
start.
carry. So that's a good start. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was all it took. And then I knew a lot about video. That was the main thing they needed, because they were like, hey, we can teach you about guns, right? But you have to know things about video where you are right now. So, which is kind of the opposite of what we do now, where we're like, hey, if you have firearms knowledge, then we can train you on video. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the time, that was what they needed. They need someone who was very versed in video. So that was how it happened.
Well, and I think that's also like something people can like look up to as well. Like, hey, train in a skill, like get some sort of skill that could be valuable, and then you can kind of work that into what you want to do later on. I think that's kind of one of those things that people will hopefully build off of. But
yeah, it was fun back in the day. It was like basically when Ben, for those of you who don't know, Ben behind the scenes, he's a general manager here at Classic, and he's been doing this for so long. He actually started Classic in the 80s, and he's been doing this. Oh,
our light
power goes out. Ben didn't like we were talking about him.
He didn't pay the power bill, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
All those tasers.
So yeah, and Ben's like a legend within the gun show community. So that was cool to see him and kind of see how he approached talk about firearms from this perspective of someone who'd been doing it for like 30 years.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
So you get to learn from the good old Ben. That is pretty rare.
We have 2 super chats that just popped up.
All right, go ahead.
So Solo Gordo. Also, why did that get so small?
That's
Solo
weird.
Gordo said, Halo Combat Evolved / COD 4 brought me to the recruiter's office, played Army for 10 years, then got into guns seriously afterwards. The M16A4 at basic, M16A2, the M4, the M4A1 at regular unit. Brandon sucks.
Just threw that.
Thanks,
at the
Solo
end.
Gordo. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you,
That's
Solo
hilarious.
Gordo. And then also Mike says, and here I pictured Ryan as one of those AV nerds from high school.
Oh, you pictured it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
He's fighting his way out of a high school play curtain.
Oh no, definitely not that side. Yeah, more so. No, like so it's kind of funny because both of those are kind of conjoined into what I did in high school. So I did audio and video, but for myself, I just like recording Call of Duty. I actually played Call of Duty like very competitively.
And when he says competitively, we're talking about like ranked, folks. We're like talking about professional. Like, don't play COD with this dude.
Professional
It
is
gets
such like
it gets
a
annoying.
ethereal
It's rough.
word,
It
but it
gets
doesn't
annoying.
really mean anything. It's kind of like professional could be anything.
I'm a
Because
God player.
it's I was a 16-year-old kid. Like, like my profession was going to high school.
We have another super chat from Matt. Thank you so much, Matt. He said, from Lower Alabama, born with a BB gun in my hand. First real gun was the 410 22 LR. Over under. Have enjoyed firearms ever since. People like y'all keep the fire burning.
That's what's up. We appreciate
you
you
so
being
much.
from Upper Florida.
Yeah, there we go. Yes.
Or Greater Florida. I just call it the Greater Florida area. Like, it is what it is. Yeah.
So
And Prone Ranger says that you look like or seem like the type to be good at an annoying game like COD.
That's exactly me. Yeah,
Dude.
nail on the head, dude.
playing COD with Ryan is rough. Like, all right, you think you're good, you go out there, you practice a little bit, you're like, I got a good KDR. You play with Ryan, you get smoked. Not by him. Raises that level so high that it's like everybody around is so much better. You feel like you're playing in preschool.
Oh yeah, because they do the what is it called? Basically just the you're going against people. Yeah, at that level.
Yes.
Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, it's frustrating.
So we do have an announcement to make that I've not told any of you in this room. This is before we continue, and we'll get to Jason's story. So there's been a lot of donations. We're starting something for those of you who donate it $100 at a time. I finally got it all together. Solo Gordo, I believe, was one of those. Zeke is one of those. I have the chart. There is a link that I'm going to post. You can actually submit your information. It's a Google form. I will be able to actually get that because there's a couple of you out there that I owe something to I don't know what you guys are laughing at.
You guys are hilarious.
Here, I'm gonna post it in the chat. It is literally
First of all, I got a super chat from Zach. Thank you, Zach. But then the comments right after. It's not about...
the review one.
Nope.
An announcement. Brandon's pregnant. Dang it! How'd you know, man?
He's
I was really
carrying a
trying to hide
twin
my
pack of
baby
Rivians.
Oh, make me proud. Oh, that's funny. Points
That's funny.
being, for those of you who have donated $100 at one time in one stream, submit your information into that Google form. I will receive that. I'm the only one who receives that. I will then compare it against because we can see that stuff on the back end, and you will be receiving something. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but when you do get it,
You're gonna pin the comment.
I can't do that here yet.
Here,
because
I got
I'm
one
Which one are
sec.
you trying
I
to
wanted to say thank you, Matt, for this. That means a lot to us that we're keeping the firearm burning for you. That's the firearms like community burning it with inside you. So
There
that's
is one
awesome.
more that we have.
What is
but
it?
I was
Okay.
gonna let you finish.
But yes, so those people, and go ahead and submit if you haven't got there yet, because eventually you'll get there. I'll still have your information, so don't worry about that. But anybody can submit. But
Zeke says can't
not
wait for this
everybody
to
will
go
get
off the
something.
rails.
What?
Zeke says can't wait for this to go off the rails.
There you go.
But Zach is back. What's up, Zach? He did a super chat for us here, and he said, "I grew up shooting guns with my dad when I was in the military, 04 to 09. 82 AB, 11 pound, 11B. Sorry, I don't know why
11
I read
Bravo.
11
Infantry.
Bravo.
What's up, my boy?
I'm dyslexic. So that got me tactical. 2012, I started buying my own guns, and then I got into competitions, and then the gun restrictions in my state took me deep. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's when you learn more about firearms because you have to.
Right.
Because of laws within your state. Yeah.
Very true.
You get radicalized before you even know it.
All right. So here we go. For me, it's funny. Like growing up in my house, there wasn't anything for guns like that. I mean, son of an immigrant myself, sort of kind of, I even put it in there. My mom's from West Virginia, so like I grew up around like that aspect of it, like her country living, like where she's from, especially. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the movie October Sky, like with Jake Gyllenhaal and everything. Yeah. My mom grew up in Welsh, like that same place, like whatever, firing them rockets.
That was Jake Gyllenhaal when he was young, right?
Yeah, super
remember
young.
that one.
Yeah, so like that was my, like, I guess first time I held a gun and like really fire. And then military career, Army, still continued with that throughout my career outside of that, and that was good. Shout out to my boy who's 11 Bravo, 12 Bravo here. So yeah, continue that, and I still work in the industry of guns per se, equipping these teams with capabilities, and also things that go boom and things that go sizzle. Don't ask me what the sizzle is. So it is what that. But of course, continuing that engineering degree, that's what I do. And then I was doing that for like a long time, still to this day. And how I came here, I guess, it was kind of like a fluke accident. I don't know if it's a fluke accident or whatever. No. I remember I was doing one of my, I call it Vino Mondays. And as if you don't know what Vino Mondays is, it's literally me unhinged, completely off the rails, with Pinot Noir, and I'm just letting it fly, like legit. And I remember Robbie. Well, here's the funniest part. I've known Robbie since like in the high school.
So was he your first connection into the firearms community?
Like he wasn't in the firearms at that point.
I wasn't in the firearms community on this aspect.
Okay.
Of things.
No, but I mean, also Robbie wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like when I say firearms, like yes, I meet with like the defensive side of these companies to equip these teams and stuff and do what I need to do for work wise, but like for my own self, like getting to really, other than meeting the same people, which is funny because I remember Joe from L&T. I was like, I don't know if you remember this. We had a story, and I was like, hey, from this place, and he was like, oh yeah, that is right, that is you. I was like, yeah, that is.
I don't think I was there for that.
No, you weren't there for that. It was the first time I saw Joe at SHOT Show, for my first year of SHOT Show.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it was like kind of dope. But with that, like Robbie, I guess, watched, and I get a message on IG, and he's like, hey man, really love your passion for what you talk about. You know so much about it, because obviously I am a technical nerd who likes to not be technical with people, because when you start talking like a lot when it comes to like the stuff, people, you lose out. You completely lose out. Like people just like, what does that mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I try to make stuff palatable, at least to a certain extent. And he was like, hey, would you be interested in like, coming and maybe just doing a video? I was like, I don't know about that, man. Me on film, like doing this, like I could talk to you live and in color because it's just me, like it's natural. And I'll never forget. I remember I had a phone call, and then you were on the call the first time or the second time with Robbie, and then I came in, and then they introduced me to like the video room. I met Clint, and I never really watched GunTube like that. I mean, I of course, saw Coleon, which was the first video that I actually watched like in the gun culture. It was the FNX it was the Springfield TRP operator video that he did. The reason why is I remember something, I don't know even how I clicked on it. This Travis Scott song came on, and I was like, yo, that's a dope song. And I loved how he mixed like the culture with the gun community. I was like, okay, I can rock with him. Cool. And that's what got it in. And then I came here, met these guys. We went to the range. And it was like literally like a soft like vibe check. It really was. Yeah. Like, does he know guns? Can he work with guns? Like, yeah, I can figure out any type of mechanical thing. But like, how is he this? And I remember they were doing a video, and I remember Clint was trying to get some information, and I literally just said, hey, it's this, and that. Clint looked over at me, looked at his phone, and he was like, yeah, that is right. And then went about his business. And then next thing you know, I get a phone call from our lovely owner saying,
well, you're forgetting one part. He said he didn't want ambi controls on guns, and Clint and I were like, I don't know if this guy's gonna make it.
That's very true. I don't know if he's gonna make it. Here I am.
That was a joke. Like even like the first range trip, we were like,
yeah, that was true. 3.5 years, folks. I'm still in this game. Here I am rocking it. But yeah, no, and that's how it was. And then was here, and then my first video, I'll never forget that. That was so rough. And this guy like tried to like calm it down, like, all right, breathe. Number one, it's okay. And I'm like, okay. I still did this at first. I had so much information in my head that I would talk so fast to like spit it out.
Yep.
And Ryan would be like, all right, great. Love the information. Let's slow it down.
It's there.
It's there.
Yeah.
Just slow it down and make it palatable, because I was just so nervous about like, y'all, when you come in here in this building, like, I don't care who you are, right? You can say you're a seasoned professional, you've been doing this for a minute. When these lights turn on and that backdrop goes to pitch black and all you see is just this shining light at you, it's
all these,
bro.
And the camera.
You're right. Dazed and confused, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's crazy. And then, I guess people thought I was kind of okay. And said, you know what? He can hang his hat here for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a blessing ever since. It's really cool to see, number one, to speak to folks who think like I do. I'm very abstract. I really am. I'm damn sure not a conformist, but I had to for many other reasons and whys. But I try to, link people and always pose the question of why or how, because that's how you actually get things to change. If we didn't question things, everybody would just on a Daniel Defense Mark 18. Yeah. Right? Like, I'm thinking like that's the greatest thing in the world. I'm so serious.
No, that and a Glock 19.
Right. And you would never, what is the Lucas Bakken special?
Oh, well, that and an arrow lower and a BCM upper.
Exactly. Like, you would never think anything's different. So, not only is it my job to ask these questions and find these solutions and find better ways of doing it, but, hey, if I can share some information on the way of my own personal stuff, or if I can give you 2 cents on whatever, it is what it is. So, yeah.
So okay, post or pre-classic firearms, Jason.
Yeah.
How many? This is an assumption I'm gonna make, so this can make me look really mean.
Okay.
How many Reddit forums were you in trying to correct people? Were you in?
Zero. I don't, and still to this day, I don't even like. I really didn't consume stuff like that because it was work. I traveled between after got out in 2012, 2014 to 2017. I was 2014 to 2016, like summer of 2016. I was hardly ever home. Like, I traveled so much, and when I mean travel so much, I mean in the United States and definitely outside of the United States. I was heavy traveling. Tax dollars were heavy at work. So I didn't really have enough time to sit there and do that. I was young at that point in time. I didn't have any seniority. I was like, just call a spade. I'm one of the only 2 black guys in that part of this industry or in that part of that division. And so it was really like, I have to prove myself, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I grinded it out, and that's just what it was.
And the reason why I asked that, and I know you're dying for something there, it's just because your gun knowledge is so intricate.
Yeah.
Like you when you know something, it's not like you'll say, "Oh, I have no idea what this is." But like when you actually know something, you're like, "No, I don't just know what this is. I know every detail about it, and I can tell you exactly how it was forged."
Well, it's crazy because a lot of things for what I do, I have to know this information, right? It's got to be quickly called upon because I've got to talk to a counterpart that's in Indiana. I've got to talk to a counterpart that's in Rock Island.
Mm.
I've got to talk to somebody who's in a Dam Neck. It just happens that way. So it's almost like being too smart for your own good walking encyclopedia of random facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we have
Don't get me lit because I'll just let it spit.
we've had conversations in the video room, and like I can see it spark your interest, and it's just floodgates.
Mike with a
yeah.
massive super chat. I don't want to derail that, but I have to give.
So we'll come back, Zach, to the one that I have pinned on screen. But thank you, Mike, so very much.
Oh dang!
Yeah. He said, "Let's be honest, you guys get paid to nerd out. Coolest job in the world, except when you have to go to SHOT. Glad you guys do coverage, so I don't have to."
That's the
Appreciate
goal.
you.
Like
It
honestly,
really is.
part of like with SHOT Show and stuff is it's fun, obviously, but like there's some times where, especially like the third or fourth day, you're like, all right, man, this is kind of the same thing. And a lot of people who even work with like at SHOT Show are like, hey, I watch your content so I don't have to go and walk around
Oh my gosh.
miles around SHOT Show just to figure out what I'm doing.
And pay Vegas prices.
Yeah, and usually I'll go to like Chris and some other manufacturers, their booths, and they're like, I was watching you guys this morning on that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's pretty dope.
And that's always like one of the coolest things because you're like, hey, you do this every single day, and then you're going and you want to learn more about the industry, so you're watching our video that we put out that morning. Like, just literally blows my mind every time that happens.
I do want to make a comment. Somebody says y'all look gassed out by day 4.
Yeah.
What you
Yes.
fail to realize is
Day
some of ours
6.
day 6 or
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Because we get there the Saturday before, we have an event Sunday, Monday range day, Tuesday's floor cover starting day, and we have to
Yes.
burn it up until set. Bro,
It's a
what?
lot.
Yeah, it's not day 4.
So I do have to share a thought on that since we're kind of talking about getting into the communities and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because of the start that I had got was in tech, I had always dreamed of going to a convention and filming for that convention. Like that was literally a bucket list thing I was going to do in my life. Whether I was making money or paying money to be there did not matter. That was a goal. I was going to do it, and I was going to film. I was going to put this stuff on YouTube. So when I got the chance to actually go to SHOT Show, I was absolutely elated. My excitement is, everybody here knows when I get excited, I get like really excited. I'm a very excitable person.
His Rivian turns red.
Yeah.
And when we were going through SHOT Show, by day 4, like you were saying, absolutely wrecked on day 4. I had been up for what felt like 72 hours at that point straight.
I'll never forget the moment the first time Brandon came to SHOT Show,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we're all going for lunch. He's like, "No, I'm just gonna keep on rolling out." We all said, we're not gonna pull this one because we're not gonna have you fall out, bro. It's not."
So
Oh.
one thing I absolutely love about Brandon is that he will try his absolute hardest to make himself like valuable to the team. And sometimes you go too far to make yourself valuable to the team, and you're like, hey, I won't eat that day because I want you to know that like I'm getting stuff done at SHOT Show. We're like, you gotta eat, man. Otherwise,
He's like, no, I'll just sacrifice
yeah,
myself.
the videos you're putting out at the end of the day, like who knows what you're doing? You're sitting there, you're like, so all right, Taurus, my blood sugar is very low. Red Rocket.
Red Rocket, Josh. Speaking of which, Josh, since you're here, you're actually the one who dropped me in the back of SHOT Show. Josh says, hey, I got someone for you to go do a video with. I was like, awesome, let's do it. This is like first couple hours of SHOT Show.
Yeah.
And then now I'm in the back. He says, yeah, you just go up left and go straight, and you're back up in the main area, and then you can meet with everybody. I got lost. I did exactly what he said.
Yes.
And I was so far in the back. I was like 4 buildings away from where they were. And I mean buildings.
Mhm.
I had absolutely no idea. John called me first. He's like, hey, come on up. I'm like, yeah, dude. I think I'm just going to work through lunch because.
And then John got off the phone, and then I called you. I said, I'll be good and damned.
So
No.
I had to walk around the corners until I could find a door. I did that 8 times before I finally got to where I knew where I was. At which point I finally found you guys about 10 minutes later, and I'm just like, this is wild. This show is huge.
You know what? One thing that we do at SHOT, I just realized this. We show everybody the SHOT Show coverage, but nobody ever shows what we do at SHOT.
Got
So
a film
a
crew for the
vlog
film crew.
in a vlog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Film.
Vlog and a vlog.
So a vlog and a vlog.
Yeah.
I think that
Vlogception.
would be kind of
That would be
dope.
really
Ooh.
cool.
Well, what you could do. So we had this. We did this at one point where you put like a GoPro on someone's chest or head and like walked around the show.
Mhm.
There could be like that, or like behind the scenes. So like I don't know, maybe
Right.
somebody. Yeah,
That's
somebody
That's what I'm saying.
has like a camera behind the scenes, but
Yeah.
then they're going to be we split up after that first bit in the morning.
But then they would just pick somebody to go with that day.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of
That'd
dope.
be really
So here's a thought: if we can get Wi-Fi enough in SHOT Show, should we try a live at SHOT Show?
Or guys, let us know. Would you like to see more behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Because you're already here. You guys are the
Our
people who are going
crash
to watch
outs,
this ultimately.
our
Or just use
Say it again. Say it
glasses?
louder for
our
the folks in the
crash
back. Say it louder for the folks in the back.
I like the idea of meta glasses. Someone said that.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Just have meta glasses. Mm-hmm.
But
To see our special features.
Ooh, Zach's yeah.
SHOT Show
Zach-
premium. No extra subscriptions.
Subscription.
But
He said he'd be down.
I know
about to
you've
lay this
had-
Rivian seat
You've
down.
had this question
Yeah.
primed.
Okay,
Go.
so and this goes well with our SHOT Show conversation too. But Zach asked probably 2 years ago at this point, do y'all get nervous on anymore being on camera?
Yes, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah. It still happens. So there's a point when you don't know everything, bro. And that's just really what it comes down to. Always try to be a student first. Nervous is not a sense of portraying like, oh God, I'm just like sweating bullets in front of this camera. Nervous can also present itself like, oh my God, I can't get this word out that I'm trying to get. Why am I fumbling over this? All right. Like, why is this happening? Have you heard Eliza try to say it? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm messing, bro. But like, it happens a lot. How many times do we have tongue twisters in here, bro?
Oh yeah.
Where we're just can't get it out.
Mhm.
Pause. And you know what I'm saying? It just happens that
Yeah.
way.
It's usually like the first video of the day, and you gotta kind of like
Yeah.
work through it, and then you kind of get the gears turning. But
so
We're gonna do a compilations of Eliza's crash outs, which she's like, all right, that's it.
so I think it's a bit different for me because I'm not always on camera. Half the time I'm like behind. I do a number of things. So for me, I'm just excited to be there and to get on camera. Like I'm excited to be able to like share the excitement that I have
Mhm.
about whatever the heck we're talking about. Because at SHOT Show, it's literally just random things sometimes.
Oh yeah, at SHOT Show it's different though, because at SHOT Show, like I don't feel the like nervousness now
No.
because it's more of like you're there, like having a community, like it's different. It's like your relationship with someone, like
Right.
kind of talking through their product, and you're bouncing off of them, and you're just generally like
It's not about you.
You don't have to exactly.
Right.
It's not about you.
Right.
You don't have to know anything.
Right.
You just have to ask them the right question, which that can be a nervous thing in of itself. But really, like once you have a good rapport with them, it's just asking them what about their product and why they think it's better than others in the industry or why it matters for the consumer.
yeah.
And if they can convey that, you've done your job.
I think
That's
the
true.
only nervous part is if they're willing to shake your hand or not on film.
Oh
That's
wow!
a good one.
No, 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 no,
That's a
no, no, no,
throwback.
no, no, no.
That's a good one.
That shout out to the dude who probably is watching this and probably won't ever comment. He for sure didn't wash his hand. After
No, I was
Sure-
talking about the
Oh.
off-grid,
Oh,
the off-grid interview that I did where I was like,
Super
"Thanks
nice
for being
people.
here."
oh, I thought you were talking about the
Yeah.
awkward
No,
dude.
no, he was a sweetheart. Yeah, I think
I know who
it's-
she is.
It's a lot easier to
Mike,
do
you-
the interviews.
You also need to, and I'm just going to post this Google Docs link so you can also fill that out because you are in that Underdog Club.
Thank you so much, Mike. He said, "Oh, we know what you do behind the show coverages, Jason. You guys race those scooters through, aka Brandon's Rivian, the aisles."
Yes,
That's fantastic.
dude, that was some of the most fun I have
What?
ever had filming. Was the scooter thing we did at
Oh, we
NRA.
can't do that shot. Absolutely
But
not.
we're gonna do it.
My wife said she can shoot behind the scenes while we're at SHOT. What's
Ooh.
wrong?
Okay, cool.
It's okay.
All
It's
right.
all right.
All right.
I mean, that would be pretty cool. So here's a question I have. So the community thing isn't just like how we got into the community. We want to
Right.
know more about how you guys also got into the community because the whole point of doing a stream like this is to help get to know all of each other. That
Right.
includes you guys and grow together.
And also, I wanted to say this: like, what is it that each one of us wants to do while we're here in this part? What is your why?
Great question.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Jason.
that's the reason why I said this, and it's passion, right? Like
Yeah.
what's everybody?
More energy.
There you go. So I guess we'll start it off back
Yeah,
all
go.
right, at the table.
All right. I will definitely be community is a main front runner of that, having a great community. Because just like with any industry, you're going to find communities that are not necessarily healthy. It's like there's bad apples everywhere. But the reason why I love being at Classic so much is because it's just y'all. To speak on their behalf, like this is a great group of dudes, like, you know, and I'm the outlier of the female, but
No, you're a dude.
You're a great dude.
I'm a
too.
dude.
You're a
Yeah.
dude.
I'm a dude. I'm just a dude playing another dude.
See, the delivery.
But
Theme of the day.
yes, definitely community. And I appreciate so much being here. And then also just all of the knowledge, because that was another thing with coming into Classic. Most of my knowledge was based around carry and the self-defense aspect of firearms. So being here has been awesome because I've gotten to shoot stuff that I never would have been able to, you know, and so learning a lot about, you know, long guns. That was something that I was very unfamiliar when I first came here. So it's cool because you can come in and just be a sponge, and then just by proxy of being around even the lingo. Like I remember some of the first few videos I had to film with you guys, like we were talking about stuff and I was like, just trying to remember, you know. So dude is gender neutral.
True.
Nice.
The dude.
But so yeah, I think community, and then also just expanding like knowledge and connections, because through this, like through Classic, it's been great to just be able to meet a ton of people.
Mhm.
So that would be my why. Why?
Why?
Why, Brandon? Why? So I think my answer is kind of fairly straightforward, and it was the same exact principle I had like in the tech side of things. I love to learn, and I want to share that information with others. So if I can learn something and then be able to teach that out and help other people learn along with that, that is really what I've always wanted to do. Teach other people, help other people get to a point where they learned something, anything, doesn't matter what it is. I am just happy to have left a mark on somebody, that they learned something that maybe they would have never been able to find out had we not been here. That's really it. And the 2A is like a duplicate on top of that, because that's a whole thing on top of that. But
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, you can do that in so many different industries. But this one, you can make an impact into how they survive. Whereas it's not as much about like tech or whatever else you were in before that. Like that can be like making the best purchase in this way. It's like, hey, how do you defend your life? How do you defend your loved ones?
And like learning those intricate details, and then being able to take that information and regurgitate that back. That giving back, like that right there, that is what it is. I think that's what's important, and that's the community aspect. So
that's awesome.
Super fast, just Armando, I think Armando.
Oh, yep, I see.
Thank you so much for those of you who he was talking about me shooting the scar. It was one of my first videos. I was faking my way through that. Not even gonna lie. I was like, they gave me some pointers, and I was like, all right, I got to make this look like I know what I'm doing. But and so you guys got to watch.
That was her baptism by fire.
That was. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what Jason used to tell me. So that was great. He's like, all right, baptism by fire. I was like, cool. That's what I'm here for.
And a scar will do that.
And a scar will do that. I had never shot 308 before in my life. And here you go. Okay.
It's a crazy gun too to start off. Like, was that your first rifle here, or was it
I mean,
just 308?
My first 308, because I mean, I'd shot like just 5.56 like a couple times before, you know, but I love that
Leroy, yeah. Same here, man.
So true.
Yeah.
Never true.
First time. Yeah, we're all there with you, brother.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you have a smile on your face, even though you're like, man, I now have guns, but less money.
Right. Oh, I like this one. Pretending to know what I'm doing. Don't we all, Eliza? Don't we all? Yes.
Thank you, so you make it.
Yep. All right. So your why.
My why
Why
is the like, so kind of what you're talking about with other industries is that you're helping people, like you're helping that company you work for ultimately make more money, right? When it comes down to it, which is true of any like for-profit business. But what you get to do here, and why I appreciate it, and my why more than anything else, working with whoever else, is that you're able to impact people's decisions for self-defense that will ultimately help them save their family members, their own life, but ultimately your community. Like, and I remember this, there was back in the day, actually one of the best people who ever talked to me about self-defense was Clint. And he said was, it's ultimately like selfish for you to not carry in a community. And that is so true, because if you're carrying and and I know you're carrying and I'm carrying and all of us are doing it right together, then any situation that comes our way, it's not just me watching out for your back and watching out for your back, then you're going out and watching out for everybody else around you. So it's caring about the community that you live within, and you're saying that we can protect each other.
Right.
And I love that so much, the idea of all of us just caring for one another by having self-protection for everyone around us. And like that's my why, is trying to build a society around us that we're all caring for each other through self-protection.
I love that. That's fantastic.
Reed.
Sir Gray says that is a great why.
It's a great why.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, brother.
I agree.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
We're all gonna start crying by the end of the stream.
It's off the rails.
Damn it, we have no wine.
Jason?
Yeah, I guess my why is, I've got two of them actually. One thing, I've never really ever said this out loud, especially in this building. I never have. But when I then dabbled in, like, the only person who looked like me on the internet at the point in time was Coleon. And I love his approach, and he comes from a legal standpoint and how his journey was, and coming up in Houston and Dallas, and bridging that gap. But I guess on a technical side, I wanted to try and speak to those who wanted to know, who it doesn't matter if you look like me or not, but to feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
I had been into plenty of gun stores before I ever came to Classic, and it wasn't really that, like, I guess, good feeling per se. Oh, you want to look at this? You want to look at that? No, that's not. I'm looking at more stuff that I know about, like the more in-depth size. And it's almost like I had to prove my self-worth to someone who, at that point in time, I'm not trying to clown any of this, but like for a dude who made hourly trying to talk about guns, like almost like internal gatekeeping, if that makes any sense.
There's a lot of that.
And that to me, like, kind of pissed me off at that moment in time. So if I could, go in depth with something, like how you said, Brandon, if I know something, I'm gonna speak all about it and give you from soup to nuts on it, and try to provide that information and just make it powerful for anyone. And that has been my why. But also another thing, I have this in my house on my like memory board or whatever you want to call it. Frederick Douglass's like 3 boxes thing, It starts in the ballot box, then the jury box, and the cartridge box. And I do believe this 2A space that we live in is a non-negotiable space. And when I say that, I truly mean that. Everyone has the right for self-preservation at the least of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
And when I say this, I mean, regardless if you served or anything, you swore an oath. To me, I also do believe if you go for a concealed carry, you should probably swear an oath too. You do that in due cause and due justice and for good standing, that you are taking control of your life. Not only the life that you are, but the ones that you surround yourself with. Those you have made a promise to yourself that I am not going to be a victim, and that I am going to do everything in good faith to then protect those around me and to come to the defense of those others who I might not even know. So to me, it's almost like a self realizing thing, or what do they call it? Self-aware thing. Mortality, they say 1 out of 1 people die. Right. You can either arrange the meeting or you can sit back and be a partaker. You feel me? So I kind of go with that, and that is my reason why, because I want to share the gospel, which is this: you have every right in your natural born way to protect you, yourself, and those who you care about. So
Agreed.
100%.
I think to your point, like the firearms,
Respect.
people talk about the firearms being the great equalizer, right? But I think there's multiple aspects to that. With it should be equal for all of us to own it, regardless of anything about that person, right? As long as you're an American citizen, you can own this to protect your family and care and ultimately care for them and your community.
Yeah. So a couple comments to that. First of all, Zeke gave us a
50.
big
Appreciate you, brother.
thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
he said, wine, got you.
All right,
Thank
we're
you, brother.
gonna time out. I'm gonna make this announcement again because I genuinely want to get back to some of you people, and I have gotten the permission to do so. So I put that link in there. That is literally for me to send you care packages. We have Zeke, Mike, John G, Zach, and Trent. All of you guys to sign up, go there. That's just to me. I'm not selling this information. That's all. This is all stuff because I want to thank you because you guys have been like hundreds of dollars that cannot go unthanked. So thank you for your donation very much.
Yes.
You know how much
I would
Papa
like to give
John's
you
has
something
been?
back. I mean, yeah, to be honest.
I'm kidding.
So Sir Gray says, Jason is the epitome of all my whys, no matter who you are or what you like, that we all are protectors of others and accountable to others.
Yes.
And then Zach says, you were all awesome. This is a cool episode. Getting to know more about you all makes the fabric of the 2A community feel stronger. Oh,
Appreciate it, brother.
See
When
now,
somebody uses the word fabric, I'm not gonna lie, it strikes a note.
it does.
God,
Yeah.
it woven in the fabric of what this is. You know what I'm saying?
the
Like,
fabric of reality.
Right.
Yes.
it sounds like one of your books.
Okay, we're gonna skip over that. So Leroy says a lot of gun counter guys think they know all. I've been shooting for 44 years, and I watch you guys and learn new things.
I appreciate it. man.
Thank you so much,
That means a
Leroy.
lot.
I still owe you a DM for the 10s unit.
That's so funny.
That is true though. Like so many guys. I remember when I was in high school, my buddy owned a gun shop in Cary, North Carolina, and we used to go in there and just talk to those guys, just like shoot the crap, talk through stuff, being able to kind of like talk about guns, why certain guns don't work, which ones you've seen work, and that is a thing where it was like those guys were like, man, I've seen it all. And you constantly got to be a student to be able to learn more, because like it is fun to be that guy of like, man, I've seen it all. But then you realize that nothing's new and you're never going to improve. Right. So
There you go.
you gotta be able to keep going.
You know this guy,
I'm going to shopping.
Ryan. You know this guy says, and I love watching Forgotten Weapons as my personal favorite gun YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
You did a podcast with him, right?
We did do a podcast. That's right. Yeah. We did a podcast, this SHOT Show. It was with Matt, and having Matt and Ian talk about things was a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
And next year, we're hopefully going to do the same thing, and we're going to like do even more. So if you guys haven't seen that, go over to CF Podcast and check that out.
CF podcast specifically. And like, again, that's another way that we try to bring that information to you guys, because sometimes some of this information, it's like so much to talk about. There's so many things. We can make hours of content and nobody's going to listen to it. So like to find ways to bring it to you is also difficult.
Can you put a link in there? Can we put a link in there, like where it's like to a YouTube video?
I assume you probably can post another
Yeah.
YouTube video and it's probably
That's what I was
clickable.
Here, put this in there. It's an awesome video. That's why.
Funny that was a Domino's commercial.
Yeah, right.
What else do we got, Eliza?
So
I
Dina, yeah, right. Dina says, I literally knew nothing about rifles. I watched your videos and was able to build out and accessorize some pretty good ones. Shout out to you guys.
And we really appreciate that. I know that guy right there with the knowledge of building, he taught me how to build a rifle. That guy right there told me how to perfect that rifle. That is pretty much how that worked out. So I think because I was a fan of Classic before I ever came here. Actually, Classic is the one who I think truly got me into the firearms community before I ever even reached out. Like that's how I figured out that, oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of people. And then Matt, oh my gosh, the character, what's his name? The big gun tuber.
Oh, Demo Ranch.
Demo Ranch.
Yeah.
Thank you. I cannot ever pronounce his last
I thought you
name
meant
right.
RMAT
No,
for a minute.
well, him too. But
yeah.
that's also one of those ones that got kind of reached out into my world that brought me over. So
Oh yeah.
So Aeroserio says Jason's why sticks with me. When I initially got into guns and went to stores because of how young I looked, I was treated like I was dumb. So since then, I've made sure to always help and never do that.
Yeah.
So true.
That's respectable, man. That's because I think we've all been there, right? I think everybody's walked into a gun store. Anybody who's been in the tweet community a while, I guess, has walked into a gun store and there's a dude behind there that knows everything and is like, no, you get this without explanation, and kind of makes you feel dumb about any other opinions that you have.
Yeah.
I think everybody has been there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I got to shout out Sir Gray's comment.
Dude
picked up a Classic Firearms t-shirt. Great deal. It is. We don't like make a lot off these because we just want to like get them out as much as we can. So yeah, if you guys like the shirt. Also, side note, we've been talking about this.
Please bring it up.
Let's talk about it. So we want to do a kind of like new age apparel with this because we have not changed the apparel in a while. Someone was previously in charge of it that is not here anymore, and we want to hopefully take it on as like a video team or a section of the video team, kind of work on it for a while. So what would you guys like to see as far as new apparel goes? I personally want to see some different colored like hats, like maybe
Camo.
some like
how do we not have anything M81 is beyond?
I agree. I'm with you. And here's the other thing, like frog skin, like where's my backpack over there?
No, it is way over there in the corner.
It's in my backpack.
Please hold well.
All right, I want to know what everyone thinks about this because I brought it up yesterday and I'm gonna pitch it soon because I really want to do this. Either for a hat, most likely, possibly a t-shirt. But you guys know,
wait for it.
Like this print,
a duck camo.
Yeah. Well, so
Is
the
it
history
shorts?
of this goes. Yeah, they're shorts. The history of this goes
Ranger
like
panties?
out. Yeah, right, they are actually.
Oh.
Goes back for like a while. Like I think it was like World War II at one point. They actually used that. So,
all right,
for y'all who don't know, we have to turn off the lights whenever he puts on shorts.
It's fluorescent in here. Yeah,
this one's funny.
It's right.
At least shorts.
These don't see the light of day, man.
James says, I would like to see cartoon versions of you guys on a shirt.
Oh, that's a funny one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Flannels.
Immortalizing a cartoony version. That's kind of crazy.
With that Elmer's glue.
Josh, we know you do.
I like this. Can Eliza do a video about 9mm striker fire guns for people looking to get into competition shooting? It's hard to figure out what is needed and what is a luxury in the beginning and dealing with nerves. I like that. We should do a video on that.
You know what else? We need dad hats.
Yes. That would
Yes,
be a
we
great idea,
do.
though.
Dad hats.
Yes.
Eliza, she
Yes.
just notated
That
that on
hats,
her phone, so
100%.
that way she won't forget that video idea. So that means it was really good.
Yeah.
Or you said something really unhinged.
Well, I'll say my own personal apparel endeavor. I really like these thin, like sun style, like hoodies. They're super thin. They have a hood,
dude.
And that with the classic logo over the chest or right there in the middle would be so dope. With the American flag on the right side, with the not subdued, but it's always stars forward. So yeah,
Yes,
that's on the right side. It has to be the right side.
Casey said cartoon Brandon is just the top of his head.
Hang on, wait. Let's see if I can.
That's crazy work.
That's it right there. There's this.
Oh my god. But yes,
so funny.
Thin cut hats instead of trucker hats.
Yeah.
Dad hat because you can
Sun
actually
hoodies.
you can
Exactly.
wear them. Sun hoodies. Thank you.
Any sort of like gym t-shirt, to be honest, I would kill for, because I wear these to the gym
Hold
constantly.
on. Would you guys wear CF Ranger panties? That's a real question.
Well,
That's a real question.
so
could
for
you
those-
imagine those
for-
frog skin
Yeah.
with the CF logo on them?
Dude, I love the idea.
For those who don't know
people
what
are selling
those are.
so much frog skin right now,
Yeah.
or it's frog skin, duck camo, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But the cool part is, it's like World War II. It's the original U.S. military mass-produced camo. I think it's super cool.
I can't relate on that one. I'm bald. But
Butter said cartoon Brandon. We already have Captain Planet.
Oh, dude, that's
we
funny.
are still gonna do the patch for each person does their own little patch. Do a little
Yes.
order of it. I think that's dope. And if you can collect them all, then let us know. That'd be kind of cool.
And so for those of you, yeah, I saw that. I'm just going right past that. So for those of you who do get into that $100 club, you do send me that, and we do get stuff. If you want, send us a picture, and we'll share it on stream. That is another thing as well.
CF
Banana Hammocks is wild. Just gonna say that one out loud. It's there. We're all laughing at it.
All right, since we're taking a trip down memory lane, all right.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
One more. Mike gave us another super chat. Said Navy NWU camo CF shirts. Yes, I typed that with a straight face.
Really, bro? NWU?
CF branded.
But which one?
I feel divided about this.
Which one? Like AOR2 or the old school blueberries? Because the blueberry, honest to God,
I think he's talking about the blueberries. I think
he might be talking about AOR2. I'm not gonna lie, blueberries was a vibe.
Oh, that's a great question.
It was a vibe. You Navy really spoke up at that point in time. I feel like AOR2 kind of just looks like everything else now.
because that's the one I associate with Navy.
Well, yeah.
Is that?
I mean, that's the one that was shown on screen in Battleship.
Is
So.
this
Yeah, it's
Is
true.
my link-
Yeah. It is.
Oh, by the
pop up
way,
as clickable?
yeah, Rihanna in that movie was amazing.
I may actually do something different. Okay, yeah, go ahead. If you want to go to another
No,
comment.
I think it just. Well, I don't know if it would do that for me because.
He said, "Of course not blueberries."
Yeah. Ryan.
Okay. So trip down memory lane, and then we do have a good question.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Let's do it.
So, okay, we talked about our why. We talked about what got us and why we want to do this in the community. What was our first setup where we felt like we got it in the beginning of our journey?
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, and then you did some research of like shit.
So we should do. Yeah, I was gonna say we should do this like before and after you got into the gun community. So like one before and then one after.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Liza?
A good setup.
Yeah, like your first pistol, your first rifle, your first blade. I don't know, whatever.
In the chat.
Um,
Yeah,
Don't
I
show
can do
us
that.
clickable links.
Is it in Slack?
I just sent it to
Are
you
you
via
talking about
text,
like a
so it'll pop
holster
up on your
setup to
computer.
get any kind of
Any
setup?
setup, like
I
your
can also
first
do
gun.
Slack requests.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, I
it
mean, my
will
first
pop up
gun
here.
where I was like, heck yeah, this is awesome, was the Glock 43. And then I took it to the range for the first time and I was like, oh no, what have I done? So that was before I really got into the gun industry. And then getting my 365 XL, I was like, yeah, this is good. This is good. That would be probably my setup.
Okay, Brandon.
Oh, I think my first one, like pre Keltec Sub 2000. But wait, there's more.
Call now.
I swapped out all the Glock mag bases with red Bible verses on the bottom. They were red anodized. I swapped out my 9mm threat protector, red anodized. Every part I could swap out on the thing, I did red anodized. It wasn't until about a year later, at which point I realized in that I may have been a little bit ridiculous on Keltec Sub 2000. Great. Everyone respects you for that. The red anodized on top of that, people are like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why?
So you're the person who solely kept Strike Industries in business.
Amazing.
Yeah, pretty
Gotcha.
much.
You see the one about the blueberries falling into the ocean?
Oh,
I did see
Joey
that
Jack
one.
says, need a
You put that
Zen
on
holster
screen.
for the battle belt. Oh, yes.
Yes.
This one.
And then Ryan.
Yeah.
I did send you that through Slack.
And I did. Do you want me to post that just in the chat?
I was gonna say maybe in the chat or the description, because like wherever people
do.
can see it and click on it.
I do want to.
Okay.
I
'Cause
do
your
want to.
link was clickable
Just
when you.
anyone?
Zeke says,
Yes.
Or the winners?
What
no,
does
no,
it
no.
say?
Anyone can do
Okay.
it.
What does it
Zeke
say?
All right,
says,
cool. There you go.
Zeke says a year later he wanted Rivian Blue.
That's funny. I do have to comment on this because that actually came out as a memo.
Real quick. So we just put a chat in there.
Yep.
I want to
Yeah.
make
So
sure it's hit.
that is the
True.
Google Docs link. That one is clickable, which is great. So you guys should be able to select that. Again, anybody who's donated $100 or more on the stream, go fill that information out. I will know if you've actually done it or not. So anybody can technically fill it out.
Yeah.
I will know if you actually did or didn't or not supposed to be. There's only like 5 people on the list. So
I just wanted to make a comment. That is a true statement.
oh man.
That's the reason why the uniform changed. it was an internal memo.
That makes a
And
lot
it
of
looks
sense.
it looks good when you're in port, and like I'm not gonna lie, the blueberries look the most sturdy.
It does. No,
it did.
100%
It was the
does.
most sturdy uniform. But then, if somebody did fall off an aircraft carrier, cough, cough, like it happened 4 times, they had a hard time finding them.
Yeah.
So
I went on a tiger cruise for the Eisenhower, and everybody had those on at the time. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Mike says, red anodized. Does the Rivian have spinning hub caps from AutoZone too?
Wow.
Oh, man.
No, but he
No.
does have a solar panel.
I do. Yes. I can.
That's true.
I, in
Yes.
fact, can create my own juice.
Your Rivian was sponsored by Strike Industries.
What's funny is they don't do red, but they do yellow. Everything is yellow. So everything accidentally yellow, which is funny.
That's cool. Mine was an AR-15, and it was actually my first one was a shotgun. It was a Mossberg 500, and I was like, cool. I got this at a really cheap price. I'm going to deck this out and make it look like the Halo shotgun. And I was like, all right, I got to add this rail from, I think it was like Fab Defense. I got to like deck this out with a stock from Fab Defense. I got to do all this stuff. It was a Black Aces rail, actually, now I remember. And it had side folding Fab Defense stock, and I had like tripled the price of the shotgun and the accessories. And then after I was done, I was like, what did I do to this abomination? I just turned a perfectly good Mossberg 500 into this
monstrosity.
Turkish
monstrosity. Yeah, exactly. No, it was a gun so special.
Those Turkish
Yeah.
M4s are solid. Just saying.
Turkish M4. It depends
I
on the
love me some
manufacturer. to be
Turkish
fair.
M4s.
Yes.
But yes, there are some solid manufacturers of M4s. Yeah.
Mhm.
Josh said I was gonna say Ryan shotgun.
Oh, 100%. Dude. If you've seen it, like, you know, you're like, yeah, you might have gone a little too far. And then the other one, I guess, like soon afterwards, because they go hand in hand, was a Springfield Saint that had like that front sight post from like the OG Springfield Saint in 2018, 2017. And I deleted the front sight gas block, put a low profile gas block on there, then put an Aero Precision rail. So I turned it into a whole different gun. And then I was like, God, why did I do this?
Time out.
Holy crap. Zach.
Go ahead and bust out your phone there, Chief. The people have spoken.
Zach.
The people have
Authorize
spoken.
it. All right, Zach, you win.
Remember, PJs, Steph Crest.
I'm looking
You
right
are
now to
so
see.
sweet.
Hey, you didn't ask for it this time. I would have gotten it. No one
I
said
had
anything about
I had
pizza.
a meeting.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, I'm stressed.
We
I was gonna
appreciate
say, we would've
you
gotten it.
so very much,
Zach.
Zach.
Click and go. You just literally
thank
did
you.
what I've been touting this whole time. I need you to fill out that form because I need to give you a thank you. Like a legitimate, genuine
don't,
thank you.
Brandon's gonna lose it.
I'm gonna lose it.
There you go.
People keep. You guys are.
I'm gonna lose it.
I love.
Oh,
I love everybody that is here watching this stuff, and I love that everybody donates. But it's crazy, and I just got to find a way to do something for people who do something for us.
So
How do you add toppings?
Zach asked a really good
Great
question.
you guys want pineapple?
Oh, he
Upside
did. He
down.
actually, in that question, he had asked about the links form.
Ah. We
We already sent it.
So
I put it there.
did you finish your?
Oh yeah, it was a yeah. Basically, I just turned two guns into completely different things that they never should have been. And then I felt really comfortable with PWS Mark 111, and I was like, all right, I made the right decision. Finally, I did it. Yes, I should have saved up and just bought a better AR-15. But you got to start off somewhere. You got to make the bad decision. You got to touch the hot stove to know you should not
here's the
go
thing.
again.
I don't think that's a bad decision because
That's what I
it
mean.
starts you out right.
What do
So
you
like your first
What
one.
I said was, I was like, you know, I wish I would have saved up, but I said everybody needs to touch the hot stove to know it's actually hot.
I don't know. I'm good on touching the hot stove. I
Well, no, but you did it. I'm sure you did.
I did do it. And
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like,
no,
yeah.
but
That's
hold on. I say that to prefix. They say a wise man learns from his mistakes, but a smart man learns from the mistakes of others, and that's
Yeah.
the true way. And so if you can, this is how it segues back to us. If we can give you any bit of information, we try to give snippets, not only that these topics and videos are things that are happening in the industry, but because we've actually lived through this.
Yeah.
And so if we can try to save you money by sending you on the right direction is the best path forward, I think. It's a buy one get one free. I noticed that.
Yeah, I was wondering, but
Yeah.
then it doesn't actually work. Say?
Zach says we just
Oh, well, that's
appreciate
I know.
this.
Take it down to one.
To read text.
We just appreciate the content and all you do. That's all. Sharing the love is all.
Absolutely.
And then Zeke gave us another
Means a lot,
super
man.
chat and said, "We don't do it for that. Beer money to go with the previous wine."
We appreciate you, bro.
You guys are so
We
sweet.
appreciate that very much.
Hey, Jason. After
Butters says it's easy to be rich and stupid. It's painful to be poor and stupid.
So true.
somebody said something about the elbow. You got my attention when you said elbow.
This is also hilarious. Crunchy Taco said Strike Industries, the gun equivalent of a Honda Civic with a Bomec body kit and the entire O'Reilly stick on accessories.
I would say that's not the case now. They truly
Strike?
are. They are
Yeah.
now a defense
Yeah.
company.
Agreed.
They have elevated themselves to be a defense company. And what's crazy is the owner of Strike is a former PJ. And I thought that's wild. So
Is he?
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
His first name's Garrett.
I don't know.
Garrett. Anyway, I remember him from the old school days of stuff and me trying to learn about things. Yeah, my first mishap. Here's the funniest thing. I bought my rifle before I bought my pistol. And the rifle that I bought was a Daniel Defense.
Wait, that's rare. I
Yeah.
feel like
Well-
okay, that's
Well, you
so
got to
yeah.
think about it. Like your primary is a rifle during military standards. That's just what it is. So
Okay,
I bought a
that makes sense.
rifle prior to. So Daniel Defense was my first one. It was a V11 with
That's a good
T-mod.
one. That's
Oh,
no.
nice.
Yeah, V11. It was
That's
before the
awesome.
SLW line. I did like the Mark 18 seemed cool, but like I was like, nah, I just want to have something that's easy because when you want to move, it's just easier to do that with a 16-inch, right? And I wasn't in the NFA game at all at that time. Here's where I made my screw up. It was the pistol. I bought it in 40. And it was a
Crazy move.
subcompact
Wow.
in
Oh my
40.
Gosh.
Yeah, it was a Springfield XD, not even the XDM. It was an
Wow.
XD in 40, and I'll never forget that. So, yeah,
Dudes will sit there and be like, more stopping power, brother.
more.
What's wrong
You know
with you?
what? And that's what it was. I
I
was
know,
on this
I-
train
I'm
of
with
like, oh man, 9 just seems anemic and all this stuff. I mean, that was before I was way into the research and development side. And yeah,
The technology with 9 mil.
oh
today
my gosh, like
is
why?
insane.
why
The
would you pick
FBI
it-
did a study on it.
Yeah, why would you pick anything
Yeah.
else except for 45? Like to me, I'm just a huge proponent of 9 or 45.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, the FBI study said that 9mm, a modern 9mm has what we would consider in a formulaic way the stopping power
Right,
of 45 now because the progression that's done.
right.
So
And I have received Zeke's submission.
Perfect.
Or, I'm sorry, Zach.
Zach. Which one?
Jay
There's.
Ballard.
Can we answer
And
Zach?
or just
then,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if you'll cue that one up for next,
Mm.
because he asked this one forever ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
What is the coolest
Yeah,
gun you got to handle or shoot because you got into the community?
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
Ooh, I know what gun
I
it
was
is.
gonna say I think I have an idea
No,
what
you-
yours is,
you don't
and
know.
it's over
Where?
at the Beretta event.
No.
No, okay,
That's
okay.
actually not the
Mm.
coolest gun.
Wow.
The coolest gun that I got to handle was that one that was made out of meteorite. They made twins of them.
The Falco?
And it might
I forgot the name, but they like the metal is
It was-
meteorite,
sorry,
like
not Zach.
out of this world, like no pun intended.
James Beck.
I can't remember.
It was on Jesse James had one, and I remember I forgot where it was, somewhere in Florida, Hollywood, Florida.
Okay, gotcha.
And it was these two pistols were crafted out of meteorite,
So an actual space gun.
like an
Interesting.
actual space,
Like a legitimate
not-
space gun.
not an HKG-11.
right? Not a
real space
G11,
gun.
That should be called
not
the
a
Alien.
tactical tuna, but like something that carbon dates till I don't know, and let there be light.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. You guys?
You guys go ahead first. I got some more time to think about this. I don't know.
I feel like I'm having a hard time now that I'm on the spot remembering everything that I shot. But
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
that stands out
That
to
does
me,
happen.
though, is the Sand Viper.
Mm.
That's
That
a
one
good one.
was just so flat and
How
smooth.
precious.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And also, too, because of the whole, the Punisher is my favorite show ever made.
So good.
So John Burns.
So John Bernthal and then the accountant, both of the accountants then became like my two favorite movies ever made.
It's a movie she has seen.
Okay, yeah, actually multiple times. Just saying.
The accountant one with like the twist at the end was so good.
So good.
And you're like, yeah, it was one of those like slept on movies too when it came out. Yeah.
Ryan, how about you?
That's hard. It's really hard. I would say it was more so a day we had like a while ago because I got to shoot a bunch of like my dream guns all at once. It was we were in South Carolina with Alexandra at a range, and this guy who owned the range came out with a bunch of machine guns, and he was like, "Here, just shoot them all." And we got to shoot a full auto MP5 SD that literally was brought back from using with a SEAL team. It was used in a SEAL team or armory. The guy brought it back. It was like when I say like, it was like pipe covering, like that, like rubber pipe covering that they used in the original MP5 SD.
Oh,
to
the corrugated,
yeah. And it was that, and it was so cool that it was like for a historical gun guy, and I love the MP5. Talk about Die Hard and all that stuff. Like it was so cool to be able to shoot one of those MP5 SDs, and then that same day got to shoot a full auto M1 Thompson, full auto HK53. I mean, it was just like it was like one after another. Dream gun.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was it for me.
Hard life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've had 100 of those at the point. But the one that sticks out, I think most of everybody in here can probably guess it. It was when we were in New Mexico, and it's the boombox. Like it may not be the most rare gun on the planet, but like we got to shoot that, the SD specifically. We got to shoot that thing and use that thing before anybody really even knew it existed. Right? Like that is so cool. I think the only other would rival that is being, again, not rare, especially now, but like being able to go and film at like events before things happen.
Yeah.
Like the Glock event, for example.
Yeah.
To be able to see that stuff just a little bit beforehand. Stuff like that. That I will remember those particular guns and moments forever.
What about like traveling for a trip?
Yeah.
Getting at some other Q stuff.
Yeah.
We can tell them.
Can we? Yeah, Q is cool. All right. So there's a Africa trip with the Megafix.
Oh wow! I didn't mean for you to spill that part. We could tell them the location we're going. Ooh.
You said well, the Megafix has already been released.
Oh,
we have footage.
Oh,
I'm like, hold up.
I was gonna say that to me, that was
know
the
why?
least amount.
We covered.
That was the least amount of the surprise of that. The Africa portion, I thought.
I don't know how I have TS clearance sometimes. So one of these, I am gonna be honeypotted. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a Navy admiral. Go ahead.
Anyways, yeah, we announced the Q Megafix like. I think it was even the last trip we went. It was the one before that. Yeah, it was a while ago. Okay. But yeah, doing something like that. It was you, right? That was the last one. The big thing, the biggest thing you've shot.
Oh no, I did it.
You did? Okay.
He did go.
The meteorite gun.
Here's the question.
Yep. Go ahead.
JW, ball hard.
Oh yeah. It says, "Hey Jason, after an ultra deep dive into the L-ball, I went and bought an MCX and also got an adjustable gas valve. Question: do you tune subs and supers separately, or are setting for both?" I do tune them separately. So I don't. Not yet. Jay Bennett is actually sending out some Omega valves for us to try out and test, and so we're definitely going to give those a run for it. But I tend to really go with the ammo that works well for the system, and it really happens to also be can associated. The MCX was not really designed to run with a flow through can. I guess that's where Jay Bennett design definitely steps in to give you those really customizable spots or slots for your gas setting. So that's great. I will say this: I run normally 147 or 110 supers, and then I also run 208 grain or 220 grain subs. So then I just tune it plus or minus gas for either. So hope that helps.
All right. So here's one thing we're gonna do, because we all got to share our stories. This is actually a new type of Let's stream I was trying out. I call it the Let's Talk. Like Let's Play gamer thing back in the day. Let's Talk, right? So like a discussion topic kind of thing.
Yep.
I now want to hear from you guys. What brought you into the firearms community? Not necessarily like what gun did you shoot first, But like, there's that moment when you start like reaching out to people in the community and you've made a friend now. You made someone you've never met this person, and you're like, no, I can go ask this guy a question on Reddit, and I know he's going to give me an answer.
You got a friend in me.
That might be a little on the. Never mind. Not going
You
there.
got a friend in me.
So Eliza, as people start to tell
You're a
these,
Taylor Swift fan.
no matter what we're doing or talking about, if someone gives us a appropriate answer, we're going to read it aloud and interrupt everybody. So please feel free.
Okay, so
Mike.
Butters already responded. So let me read it real
Hot
quick
to trot.
and make sure that it's
Appropriate.
Yeah.
appropriate.
Yes, we do have to vet these ones because sometimes just by saying if you respond, you get put up there can be a little bit. Yeah.
Love it. All right. Well, Jason knows my background. Was a British Army combat engineer for 10 years.
Sapper.
Sapper. And the Browning High Power were my trial by fires. After that, the GPMG, M240B ? And Angry Play-Doh. Now my TISM is in mechanical engineering and bumping into you lot.
Yes.
And telling great
Shot Show.
stories.
And tell great stories at Shot Show.
I mean, he might be one of the better storytellers. Like we were in SHOT Show and Butters just
The
happened
bowels.
to be there. Yeah. Like in the bowels of SHOT Show. And he catches us. And I am tired at this point where I think we're about to go to lunch.
Yes, we were.
And so I was
we had an
hungry.
appointment to make.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was. We had.
we were in a
I can't
hurry.
remember what manufacturer it was,
And he's
and we're like, I want to talk more, but we got to go somewhere.
and I can't tell the story in live, but
Yeah.
he started telling us a story, and I was so enthralled within the first like 2 sentences. I was like, I don't really care what else is going on. I want to hear the end of this story. And then Ryan's like, we got to go. I'm like, fine.
Did I miss this one? Mike
Oh,
did
wow.
a super chat and asked what guns you regret buying.
Oh yeah, we did miss that
I
one.
don't
my
think. I
gosh,
think
how
we
did
missed this one.
We'll do that. And
And then I got a few more.
Yep.
So
all right. So while we think of that, Eliza, go ahead and read another one.
here's another one. Casey says, lost my brothers and father recently. Don't
Yes.
have anyone to talk guns with, so here I am.
That's exactly the one
Hey.
that I was. Hey, man. First of all,
You're with us.
condolences definitely for your
Yes.
loss, and understand it's a grueling time for you. And one thing that we can sit there and say is this: you're not alone, bro. And there's much to be thankful for in this life. And I would only hope that the family members will want you to celebrate their life. That were here and the time that you had with them. So again, Godspeed to you. Sending prayer and blessings to you and yours. And hope we still make an impact. And if you have a good story, share it with us, man.
We appreciate you being here with us.
Thank you.
Let us know if you have any firearms questions. We're happy to talk with you about them.
Mhm.
Absolutely anything.
Mhm.
All right.
All right, want to do Mike's?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Pause.
Mike's super chat. It was 10 minutes ago. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
Guns you guys regret buying. I'll go first. Taurus, trying to combine that in one word.
Yep, forced.
Taurus P2 PT 24/7. I was 21 in college, so I was young, dumb, and broke.
Get it.
I think we've all made at least one gun decision as a result of that criteria.
Yeah.
Oh,
right
wow,
there.
that one.
I got really lucky with mine.
Yeah.
It was just the one. I bought the 43, hated it, and then traded 365 XL, like I said, and then kind of stuck with that one for a while. Got a Glock 19 as well and a Glock 49. And then that's kind of what I had coming into Classic. And so now I'm in a place where I don't have to make decisions alone. And so I hopefully won't have any more of those faux pas.
It's funny, like when we want to buy something or build something together, we're like, hey, I have this idea. And you like field it to the whole group.
Yeah.
And then you'll always get something back.
I was gonna say, I
Yeah,
feel like
good
there's
or bad.
always one of us that's like, you're dumb, and then
Yes.
everyone else is like, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I feel always somebody gives you the negative feedback.
There is.
Shadow Systems.
Remember, if we weren't here to question the why,
Oh.
everybody would just have a Mark 18.
I was gonna say, ironically, I had the idea of building a Mark 18 motto, and Jason's like, do it. Do
Well,
it
hold on.
right now.
Pause. There's a difference,
There
okay?
is totally a difference.
Thank you.
But it was one of those things where I was like, I was kind of fluttering around. I was like, yeah, it kind of sounds fun. I've always wanted to do that. Jason's like, right now, do it.
All right,
Do
we'll
it.
get to the next ones in a second, but we got a couple other people with somehow they got into it.
Okay.
Also, before so Butter said more than happy to host behind the scenes at SHOT Show next year for you all.
Oh,
Hey.
Winky face. So
Kick my butt.
Mr. Sean
Mhm.
Sean, I hope I said that right. Retired military, and my son is into guns, so had to school myself in today's weapons.
Hey, good deal. Because
H-
threats are changing.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So it's the engineering.
Literally in the
Literally.
middle of a contract.
Right. HK50 says it was World War II FPS games from the early 2000s for me. Medal of Honor, the original CODs, etc. Family wasn't into guns, so I had to get my fix from friends after college and getting a real job. Put
man.
one half, I think.
Yeah, he's
maybe
got a
there's
second,
second half.
portion
Okay.
of that too.
I can't remember which Medal of Honor it was, but it was the one where Pearl Harbor starts.
World at War.
Oh,
World at War, right?
No, that was
Yeah,
just
no,
Call of
this
Duty
was
World at
older.
War.
Okay.
This is because I remember
It was
that.
Pearl Harbor. It might be the original one. I can't remember,
Dude,
but it was.
yeah.
I remember that because I played that game over and over and over again. It was.
Dude, that's like a
He
faint memory.
also said he put together his first AR and never looked back.
Rising Sun.
Yes,
All right, we have quite a few more, so let's
Yeah, we'll go
there
through
it
real
is.
quick.
Yeah, that's the cover.
Okay,
Rising
so Zach said, truth be told, it was actually this. I used to shoot, but never online. But after engaging with you all here, I started engaging in lots of places. So this is the format that changed things for me.
That's what's up.
Oh,
That is really cool to hear. I'm happy that everybody has been able to have that impact.
Keel, Florida says, my grandfather was a huge gun collector and I enjoyed playing with them as a kid. Recently, I've opened my own business and have been successful. So I dove into collecting guns and have far too many.
Amen.
Is there such a thing?
No, you don't. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody else ever tell you that's a problem. You have a lot of options.
Yes.
There you go.
Donatello
That's true.
says, I live in Marxist, Massachusetts and cannot own a firearm. So I buy the most
No.
powerful air rifles that I can
Well,
find.
yeah, you can own plenty of firearms
Some
in
are more
Massachusetts.
powerful than
You
firearms.
can, and I want to say too, air rifles are slept on.
Yeah,
they
He
are.
said,
Some
yeah,
very
he said
similar.
some are
Crazy
more
air
powerful
rifles.
than,
Yeah.
than
Like,
firearms.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
And he said, I was in the Army for 10 years too and enjoyed combat training. I was in the veterinary corps, not combat arms.
That's what's up.
I could see air rifles becoming big one day.
I was
Like
gonna
it's going to take the right kind of like cultural shift within the firearms community, and it's going to be a big thing.
when we went to eat, half of the booths were like firearms booths. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Or you mean air rifle booth?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yes.
All right. So Leroy said, grandfather and great uncle lived in the country and gave me a 22 when I was 11 and said, go get dinner.
Yes. Yes.
I love it.
I love that. That's so unique. But I wonder
Reduce the squirrel population.
Yeah.
if he comes back with a frog.
What video?
Yeah.
What video
Frog
was that
legs.
that I said that? Like squirrels ever
I-
seen it coming?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I
It
love-
was a recent video.
We got another one.
I love this one. Andrew said, I was in a dark place in life and a friend got me to the range / church once and helped change my mindset and outlook on things. And it's been some of the best 6 months of my life.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
I'm-
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Relate to that 100%. Those two things are
Yeah.
what gave me the mindset I have today because of going to church in the range.
Right. Crunchy Taco said, I love action movies and wanted to make my own little collection based off movie guns. That's really cool. Love that.
That's a good. I feel like that's how a lot of people do get started.
He said, had to get the Beretta 92 in inox
So Die Hard.
to start it off.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, tell me you're a diehard fan. That's tell me you're a diehard
Yeah.
fan right there.
Aracerio said, I always played COD, BF R6. I grew up in New Jersey, never saw one in person. The Navy and shot at boot camp. Immediately started trying to hang with the GMs to handle guns. Turned
Mhm.
21 and started buying.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's so crazy how like I know your age range based on that because I'm also
Yeah.
a part of that where it was like Call of Duty,
Mhm.
Battlefield, Rainbow Six, like all of those shaped like something in your firearms love. You
Mhm.
know, it could be that like that SCAR gun, you know, that you couldn't get, or like it just there's this culture shift that happened along with those video games.
Mm-hmm. We do have a question. So Rich Jr. says, could you give an opinion on getting a P365 XL or an FN Reflex XL? I keep going to my local store and can't decide which one to go with. My vote is a 365 XL.
365.
Yep.
I love
Yeah.
that one far more.
Yeah, it's solid.
Way more
I do like the
modularity.
Tac Ops version, but yeah,
Way more modularity.
Yeah.
And then if you want to go macro later,
Yeah, I would
bigger
honestly,
grip.
I
Cool.
would say look between the XL and the macro personally.
And to answer my portion of Mike's question real quick, since we have a little bit of in between those other comments, mine was I bought a shotgun, a semi-automatic shotgun before doing research. I bought it because it had an American flag on it. That is my regret.
See, I knew we were missing someone's first
Yeah,
gun. I was
right,
like,
right,
I thought it was
right.
Jason. Yeah, it was you. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And for a while it was amazing because it was accidentally FRT. That's scary.
Who's the manufacturer? I'm kidding.
And then now it does not operate.
Oh, I can't
So,
imagine.
I just bought something because it looked cool impulsively.
I don't think it even matters because I don't think they sell that gun anymore
No, they do not.
Yeah,
I thought it did.
for good
But-
reason. No.
No, it's well, technically they do. It has evolved.
Yeah, exactly. AKA life improvement. Yeah. Gen 2.
Quietly.
So James says, I always liked guns because of games and movies, but didn't really get into it until 3 years ago. I had other hobbies like martial arts, breakdancing, let's go, and cars.
So did you
So my friends got me into it.
So you're Eddie from Tekken 2.
I want to know like how those all intertwined. Were they all at the same time, or did you like get into martial arts and then realize now you have skills and you can break dance and then like start driving cars?
I'm pretty sure that's a valid segue.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, that is a
Hey,
valid
man.
segue.
I need you to kick this dude in the face. Well, that's funny. I know how to spin like a top. So like, can I not blend them together?
Yeah, right.
It's actually Eliza's backstory.
That's our story arc. Like,
Right.
That's her next task.
Self-defense through breakdance.
Mike says that everyone knows looking cool is 90% of shooting, Brandon.
It's true.
It's true.
oh my god, that's hilarious. Why?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Yes, I've done capoeira. I'm a Korean Eddie. I was gonna say it sounds
Ah.
like capoeira.
There you go.
What is
That's
it?
cool.
It's a
Brazilian.
Brazilian style, and it's like dance fighting
It's
almost.
dance-
You literally,
Wait,
it's like a
wait a second.
flow.
I've
Pause.
never heard of
wait,
this.
Wait.
Have you watched Bob's
Have
Burgers?
you never
I've
played
watched Bob's
Tekken?
Burgers. I've never seen.
Brasil.
I was playing Call of Duty, man. I knew Tekken. No, actually, I played a lot more of Street Fighter more than anything else.
All right, well, that
Yeah,
was-
more
Eddie
Hadouken.
Gordo from Tekken.
I didn't play. Yeah,
Yeah, HK50.
Bro, it's capoeira. It's literally
Capoeira.
like fight dancing.
Brasil. I don't know
All
if
right.
you've seen the capoeira episode of Bob's Burgers, but it is.
It's like for real stuff. It's
Zach, I don't know what the 90s movie about capoeira is.
it's the whole,
Yeah.
you know, you're flipping and doing all the kicks and touching the ground and
Kicks.
While you guys are having a moment, I am just gonna pop in real quick and some more kind of like not necessarily announcement but questions. So this stream we only did landscape. You know, do you guys prefer landscape portrait? Like, how do you guys like to watch a stream the most? I'm assuming everybody here is probably going to be landscape people because, well, they're watching it and probably how they normally do. So I'm curious about that. Also, we now have several different types of streams that will be coming up. We have a Let's Talk where it's more of a conversational topic where we share stories like this. We have your average stream, which is where we have a gun topic specifically to compare, like a versus, like 30865 kind of thing. We will have Bust Your Build live streams where it'll start out with a couple ones that we select, but then you guys submit them live and we bust them live. That's going to be crazy.
Look at this.
Uh-huh.
That's going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy. And then we also have the gaming ones that we will do from time to time as well. So now we have a boatload of live stream types. So let me know which ones you guys like the most. Would you want to see the most? Things like that.
Also, a SHTF live stream specifically.
Yes.
Yeah. We were trying to come up with some ideas that we think you guys would really like for the live stream and coming up with like a SHTF, a realistic SHTF scenario.
Mhm.
Not zombie apocalypse.
That's my. That's what I said. I was like,
No, and it is a good idea, like in terms of getting people involved. But
Yes.
like, I think doing a realistic one, it's like, hey, how would you actually act? Like, this is a big thing. You remember like 2019, 2020, everyone's like, hey, bug out. You need a bug out bag. And everyone's like, why are you bugging out from your house?
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Certain situations will dictate that, but that shouldn't be your first step.
Right. That's very true.
Zach says he
Wow.
likes the variety and he's here for them all.
Heck yeah. Me
Yeah,
too.
we're getting a lot of votes for landscape. So, Zeke,
I'm just
I
surprised
want
you've never
to
seen
make sure that I
Capoeira.
understand the question. But ring knives are not. So, are you talking about having like the thumb ring or the index finger ring? That's what I'm assuming. If you'll clarify that for me, I can answer your question.
We also got another got into firearms community.
Oh, perfect. Damien. Oh, hello, Damien.
Hello, welcome
He
back.
is so very kind.
Mhm.
I got into firearms when I found out I was going to lose my sight. Since
Oh.
losing the sight in my right eye and slow losing sight in my left, I've met some amazing community folks willing to help out.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry to hear
Yeah, I'm
that.
sorry
Yeah.
to hear that, man.
Yeah.
But you're home here with us.
Yes. Yeah.
And I hope that they help you aim well enough to where you can hear the ting when you hit the target.
Yeah. So HK50 said, hoping to have my AR in its final version in time for Buster Builds Live. Time will tell. And then Mike goes, bro, you just jinxed yourself using the F word.
It's so true.
Yeah.
Dude, I've had a final iteration of my PWS Mark 111 for 5 years now. It's ever evolving.
Okay, so Zeke was asking about ring knives. So ring on the end, it would be on your kit. Fixed blade, question mark. So it depends on, for some of the kit stuff, what I've been learning recently, it's a Sayak style. If you know anything about the Sayak style, it's a Filipino art of knife fighting, but they
Is that
heavily,
capoeira adjacent?
Sure. Yeah. No.
He missed that. I'm learning about this word. I feel like
Yeah.
I was
Capoeira?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Not
crazy.
Sayak.
Somebody even commented down the movie Jason is speaking into is called Older the Strong. That's funny.
Yeah, it was Damien.
Wait, Older
Um,
the Strong. Isn't that the one?
Okay, while you guys talk
Okay,
about
sorry.
that, I'm gonna answer this
Yes.
question.
Go ahead.
But fixed blade for sure.
Mm.
Also
No.
being careful about the state laws because not all fixed blades are legal for concealed carry. But fixed blades are better for self-defense, just because like folding knives don't have like the strength a lot of times with like the folding mechanism.
Yes.
And then ring knives, there's a huge, from what I've been learning and from Trinity Training Complex, but Prometheus Tactical. But so check out Prometheus Tactical and Trinity. But Ivan is the head combatives instructor, and he heavily, what do I want to say? There's a word I'm looking for. See, the cameras are on, and now I can't find the word.
Capoeira.
It's not encourages. It's the opposite of discourages. There it is. Oh my gosh. Discourages the ring because your fingers can get caught in it, and it's a really good braking mechanism for your fingers. So he does not like ring knives.
And I will say, like one thing to think about with a knife, if depending on what you plan on using it for, especially for like defense, make sure it's got enough. Like if you stab into something,
Right.
your hand is not going to slide in onto the blade.
Right.
Yeah,
Got a
The,
good
the
tang.
There
handle
you go.
is very important. And then also, so Mike, he said sock P on plate carrier,
Yes.
only way to go. Yes. However, I did just hear a story from Ivan about training with a guy that had it, the sock P on his kit, but he was riding it high, and they were doing some groundwork, and it was a trainer, thankfully. But when he took it out, he went up and would have like sliced his own carotid.
Yeah.
So
Jeez.
things to think about of where you place it, and also certain ring.
Because I've seen it placed on belts before. What
Yeah.
would you recommend?
I would say definitely belt. I mean, I'm still learning, so I don't want to get like
It's not
what
a
I say
final.
with it. Yeah,
Final
it's
in
not a final.
quotations.
Yeah, but there's things to think about when in compromised positions where you're pulling it.
Cumberbund.
Yeah. But you also have your auxiliary arteries to worry about in your armpits, and then subclavian, carotid. All of this is very, so you have to do some research before you find out where your final placement is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Crunchy Taco said Bobby Flay.
Oh wow.
So we
Pizza's here.
have about 17 minutes left in today's live stream. So
Tell us more of your stories.
yes, I love hearing the stories. It's not every day we get to sit here and literally talk to you guys about your stories and things that you've done, what got you into the industry, stuff like that, because that's important. Also, I really think we have a lot of fun ideas for SHOT Show this year.
That's very true.
We may need to recruit some people.
Are we eating pizza live on stream or not?
And maybe some
What?
behind
Are we eating pizza live on stream or not?
some
Up to y'all.
Hey,
Okay.
they paid for it.
That is true.
somebody
Yeah.
did say
Oh, we did get pizza.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the last like 15 minutes
Right.
here,
Okay,
and
yeah,
they
100%.
technically yes.
somebody did say they want to see monthly blooper reels. I think that is something we should
I
do.
Oh,
do.
dude.
I do think so. That and would you guys like to see a montage of just shooting? like shooting, like literally.
Somebody said this one time at band camp. HK50. Nice.
Oh, it's cheese.
Oh, they didn't put. I pressed pepperoni.
Ooh.
I don't know.
No,
Matt
no,
gave
no,
us
don't matter.
another super chat. He said, "Guns for show, knives for pro. If you know, you know." Nice.
And you just Papa John's too.
Boys, they do out pizza the Hut.
Liza, would you like one?
I would love one. And Casey, I would love to eventually get into my own design. To answer your question, yes.
All right, let's see. Only so. Any other stories that we have?
Zach says only if you have the montage song from Team America in the video.
Put it on repeat for 10 hours. America, heck yeah!
There you go.
Which one
Rex.
would you guys buy first? Oh, you already were the Zion 12.5 or Smith and Wesson Sport 3.
Oh, honestly, Zion.
Zion.
Which comes through here, right?
Zion. Yeah, we were on Twitch.
Smith and Wesson
Crunchy
is a-
Taco
you
was
can
on
save
Twitch.
a little bit of money, but I don't know about their pistols. The Smith and Wesson pistols. I'm assuming they make an 11.5.
I don't think they do.
If they don't, then I would just immediately
That's
go
a good
Zion.
question. I've never, you know, that's funny. I've never seen a Colt pistol either.
I'm trying to think.
Seriously, for the commercial market.
Best budget 2011.
I mean, best budget 2011. I feel like T-Sauce and Kimber, because Kimber actually has a more budget one now. Those are really good places to start, to be honest.
That's just bad.
Yeah, Kimber. Yeah, DS Warrior. Thank you, Mike. That's what I was thinking of.
That's crazy.
Oh, what about the US Palm Cat 4, Ryan?
Ooh.
Ooh,
What do you think about that one?
that is a solid pistol. We just started shooting it, but so far we took a class with Clint Smith on it with it, and we did at least 2 videos with it.
Yep.
And have had any issues. It's a solid gun. It's got ambi controls. It's got kind of everything you want out of a box with an AR-15.
Solid. Like, love that one. I love on CF Clips.
It's
Just
a
kinda
little bit
basic
more
breakdowns.
expensive. Is the only downside that
The idea
Yeah.
behind that one is you get high-end features for like more budget prices, right? So it's not budget as in like $400 budget. It's still $1,300, but you're not paying the $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 of like a real rifle. You're getting a lot of those same features for way less.
There you go. Look at that.
Crunchy Taco said, "Gotta get Captain Planet in a bald eagle suit, rocking dual FRT ARs in a shot.
America.
Not for YouTube. The overlords will have a field day with that
So
one."
he's like short gun drummer. Legit. Shout
Like-
out to Nate.
Ooh.
Like that's crazy. Look, you could have this, like 11.5, right? Or
What is this, Ryan? Because don't forget,
$12.99.
they can't see your.
no, I know. We were
Yeah.
talking. So Jason was talking about. He's like, I don't think I've seen Colt make an AR-15 pistol. And I was like, I've seen mainly rifles, but like I thought at like SHOT Show I saw something where it was like AR-15 pistol, and they have one model that we could find right now, and then that was it was right around like $13.50 in price point.
Right.
And then I was looking at other 11.5s because I'm like, yeah, it's pretty steep for 11.5, like without feature set. And the US Palm Cap 4 is $12.99, and it comes with ambi controls, like better safety selector, all that stuff, and has their like semi-monolithic rail, like so much more in the feature set. And I was like, dang, that's just crazy. Like the price difference. Yeah. Or they're really not the price difference. They're almost the same price, but the quality difference you get.
Solo Gorda asked a great question on who.
Wait.
We have a lot of questions,
Yeah,
so let's go ahead real quick. Go ahead, Eliza.
This is from Casey. Here's an idea for story time. What was everyone's first ND? Mine was cleaning my 22 at age 16, put around the ceiling. I was so grounded.
Age 22?
My 22 at age 16.
Oh, age
Yeah.
22. Okay.
I don't think I had I don't think I've ever had what would be considered like a bad ND. Like I have done the thing at the range where
I've had 2.
What was your first?
Second one we know about.
someone says Despop. By the way, Despop was willing to come on at any point in one of the streams.
Joe?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Joe.
Love it. We should. Joe's a man. Well, I'll go.
Yeah.
Mine was the buddies came over to my house. We're cleaning guns and we're getting everything ready. And how I did it, I always made an announcement that said, hey, I'm putting your gun back the way that I found it.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they're
Putting it in the
around
chamber.
in the chamber. Duh. Well, somebody took my gun after they were fiddle messing with it. And I was like, oh, cool. And when I went to rack it, I just put one right into the laundry room, which is great. Thank God there was a hollow point in there, so it only went through like 2 sheets of drywall and then died out on the last one into a corner. So I mean, that's mine. Nothing too crazy.
Eliza?
I don't have one.
Good.
I mean, technically we've all done that thing like down the range. You're pointing down the range.
We've
and
all,
you accidentally
we've
pull
all
like
had a desk pop though, right? We've all had a
I've
desk
had
pop.
I've
I've
had
not had a
with
desk
No?
somebody.
Sure. Since what year? Nobody's seen the movie Other Guys?
No,
Come on,
I
bro.
know what you
Like,
were getting
come
at.
on.
I don't. Yeah.
Spring.
No, you gotta have a desk.
2012.
I've only had the one where it was like already
Oh.
on target.
If you would have said that like you aren't
Oh,
a
Ryan,
team member
yeah.
until you have a desk pop, I would have gotten what you were saying immediately. Been like, yeah, dude, come on, you have to.
Yeah.
Just Will Ferrell, bam.
Yep, right now.
Yeah. Mine was my dad's M1 carbine. That was he cut by his bedside. That was loaded,
Whoa.
and I thought it was a like. I don't know. I think I thought it was like a airsoft gun or something because I had a bunch of like realistic airsoft guns, and it was out in like the country. So it was outside, and I was like, "Oh, this is loaded," and then I brought it back, and I was like a kid, and I was like so scared, and that was it.
All right, we got quite a few more.
All right.
Eliza, if you want to kind of go through some of,
Mm-hmm.
we had a couple of pop there. There was, I think.
I think
Please
I've gotten
don't.
all the stories.
No, yeah, it wasn't a story. It was just some questions.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Zach had one. The oldest gun you
Yes.
own.
Yeah, that was what I'm looking for. So Zach says, so story for folks, what is the oldest gun you own? Any cool ones out there? I have a family heirloom M19 M7 M1970 M19
Yeah, M1970
Okay. From World War II, World War One. Oh my gosh, it's time.
Yep, that's what you know.
From World War One, handed down to me from my grandpappy.
It was like the American
Grandpapa.
Enfield. 'Cause
Yeah.
we made Enfields. That was like our first like mass-produced gun during like those World War times, which is funny because everyone thinks of it as a British gun.
$10 as Ryan owns the oldest one in this room. Because the oldest thing I own is a Glock Gen 2,
Oh yeah,
which is cool.
well, Jason, do you have old guns?
I actually don't have guns.
I know because we've had that conversation
I
before, so
don't-
I kind of knew that.
It's not because I didn't want them. I just, to me, the immediate need is the ever so evolving future. So like I get it, I do, but I just never dabbled.
Ryan says,
You're not a historian.
I'm not. I never claimed to be.
Ryan says,
you're good.
I own a musket. It was from before the Civil War.
It was from 1792. No, the oldest one I own. It's
Could have
my.
picked any other war.
Nope. Yep. Could have. Didn't.
I mean, it was. He's right. Probably a Luger from 1914.
Oh, dang.
Yep. Yeah,
sorry,
take that one, Jason.
Wrong question.
Yeah,
You could
what
have
was
picked any other war.
Well, that's what it was.
I
It was a
know.
Luger from 1914. Yeah, it's actually a half Swiss, half German Luger.
Listen, it's not considered dating when you're an occupying force. So
That's true.
Mike says he has his grandfather's 1938.
Casey.
What?
Casey says that.
Oh, Mike.
Oh,
Mike
Mike,
says
oh, you're reading it
1938 Ithaca double barrel 20 gauge. I didn't
Ooh, that's
know
cool.
that Ithaca made that there.
Ithaca, New York,
Yeah, I guess.
and so is the M1 carbine, right? Yeah,
Colt
it-
Police.
Benz?
Positive
No,
info.
no,
My
no,
great
not
Am
a.
I wrong?
1909.
Yeah, you're thinking.
I'm waiting on them.
Yeah,
The Ithaca. Yep.
Yeah, your trench
Yep.
gun.
that
Yeah.
was what I thought.
Slam fire.
Yep. slam
So
fire.
Casey says my oldest is a Colt Police positive that belonged to my great grandfather from 1909.
That's
What was a
wild.
Colt negative? I'm sorry. That was a dad joke.
That
of the
was
day.
yeah. That was
Your
Father's Day is
delivery was
coming up.
off.
It was. Wrong delivery. Day.
Wrong
I was
delivery.
going to say one that was in Russia.
There it is.
but-
A forgotten trench gun, Ithaca Model 37. That thing
Yes,
is so cool.
dude.
But I thought there was another gun.
Clint,
Ben has something else.
He has an
had one.
Ithaca 1911.
That's what it. Yes.
Clint Smith had
Ithaca
one of those,
armor,
Ryan.
right?
Yeah, Clint Smith has a Colt 1915 NRA edition. And I'm like, dude, we're gonna have a video on it soon of him going through his gun wall. He has so many historic guns.
One of
It
the coolest.
blew my mind. And we got schooled. And maybe that's gonna be the title. Like Brett, we get schooled by
Yep.
Clint Smith on historical firearms. It was awesome. It was
Also,
so cool.
I loved hearing him talk, and I think they felt bad because I was recording on that one, and I was holding the camera up for 45 minutes, and it was on a gimbal, so I'm literally holding it out in front of me for 45 minutes doing that, and I was like, they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that it took so long. You must have hated that." No, I loved hearing the story. Did my arms hurt? Yes.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah.
you killed it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like you were the silent warrior back there. Just
I was sweating.
yeah.
I was literally sweating holding that camera up. So if you see shaking, I'm sorry.
No, it was good. It was a really solid video for those of you who like historical stuff.
Mr. Chantriv says Winchester model 1873, 22 short produced 1886, less than 20,000.
That's
Model
cool.
1873, produced in 1886.
Well,
Wow.
That is cool.
That is really cool.
Okay, here's another question.
Yep.
Oh my god, where to go?
I don't know. You were the one who brought it up.
I know.
I like real quick while we're looking for that. I like
There it is.
oh, okay. All right.
Go for it.
It was yeah, my
Glock.
oldest.
Gen 3. Sorry, I'm a
That's just
loser.
fine.
Hey,
It's
yeah.
okay. My
That
So-
happens.
yeah,
I think you're in good company.
yeah. My oldest
Mine's
is
is Gen
a-
2, so I'm close. I'm not too
Yeah,
far
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Yeah, mine's just a Gen 4. Glock 19. Maybe Gen 5 even. I
It's
don't
okay. You
remember
haven't
at
been here
this
that
point.
long. We'll
I was gonna say if only you worked at a place
Yeah.
where there were historical guns.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
it's
I
almost
just-
like there should be a place called Classic Firearms.
I feel
Oh,
like other
great
people would
idea,
enjoy
Brandon.
them more than me.
It's
I
gonna
won't
make a good
lie.
company.
We should start a band.
We should start a band. You want to do karate in the garage?
Dance
We could.
karate
Yeah.
on a car.
Do I?
Do I? I already do that. Unobtainium gun pick. This is the one I was looking for. FN 2000 H&K P7 or Asval.
Well,
Asphalt.
Personal use shooting, not to sell.
what's the start?
Hang on, I gotta
That's
look.
copyrighted music, Jason.
I don't know what happened. I'm sorry.
Jason's over here looking at IG rails. All right, I'll start. I'm gonna go AS Val 9x39 goodness. It's the predecessor to 300 Blackout, as we know now, and I think it's awesome.
For the Soviets.
Yes, And it's still applicable today. They use it today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, now they have newer versions of it, but ASVAL, definitely not even close to the others.
I don't want to admit mine.
What is it?
It's the FN 2000.
Dude, no, that's cool.
It's cool as
Yeah.
crap. Like, but it's also makes me think of like aliens and stuff, and then like the story behind it also pretty cool.
Like Holy Grail gun.
Also, well, no,
Well, no, out of
specifically
these
these
three.
These three.
Oh,
And then MW2. Brandon, did you play the original MW2?
I did, yeah.
That F2000, like
Mhm.
it had the
Mhm.
weirdest sound to it, like the crunchy sound. Loved it.
So my dad just texted me, the Don.
The Don.
He said, "This is a good episode. I'd be happy to be the film guy behind the scenes at SHOT Show next year."
Hey, the Don.
We'd be honored.
Yeah.
That's great.
That
What
would
the
be
funniest part is that how it would be seen is like over everyone's head.
Yeah, there's
So-
like, is that a drone flying through?
It's funny if Eliza's 6'7", the Don is 6'9", or at least 6'10". He's
At
taller
least.
than Adam.
Yeah.
I'm just
Right.
letting you know.
Yep. I feel short
good.
for sure. Just in general, you get Adam with you guys, and I'm just basically their kid.
In
It's
Houston,
bad.
it was hilarious. We sat outside waiting for the Uber, and it's just like a dad with two of his sons, and it's just like I'm 6'3", bro, but I have to look up at Adam. I'm just like, what?
Here's what I'm imagining: is Adam
Brandon,
getting an
puppies.
Uber? Yeah, puppies. Right. Adam's getting an Uber. Brandon's on like the brick retaining wall, and he's just kicking his feet.
Oh, we're out of space. Just put him in the trunk. It'll be okay.
So
Feet swaying.
Damien said, "As always, thank you all for taking the time to chat with us. Wishing you all safe travels home. Until next time, live long and prosper."
See you, brother.
Star
Trek.
Star Trek.
I can only
Thank
do
you,
one
Damien.
hand.
We
Yeah.
appreciate your
Really?
support as always.
No, I can't do it.
I can do one hand. I can't do it the other one. All right. I
Oh,
think
that's the easy. Wait.
No.
Wait. Other way.
How much
Can't do
dexterity?
it.
You know what? This is a
Can't
great
do it.
thing to test your dexterity. If you pinky, ring finger, middle, all.
I just can't do it with this. This hand's I can't do it with this hand.
Hmm.
That's the only one.
Arasario says, "What's one military gun that's not for public sale that you'd want?" Mine's an MP7 because
Same.
it's iconic.
Same.
Mm.
It's the only one that
Yes.
we really can't get.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. I don't know.
Oh.
HK 433.
Wait, is that the one we saw in? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Do you think
yeah.
a little
Mhm.
primer would
Take it
really
down?
wreck that thing though?
It probably would. Honestly, a primer falling in the MB7 would murder it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
Some say that a Chinese primer will take out any firearm.
Specifically,
Some do say that.
HK. Any HK, actually.
Or Ben's AR-10. I heard that story.
Oh, yeah. Apparently. You know what's funny? We
Little
had
birdie told me that story.
We had zeroed it and it worked fine.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's us, I guess. We're the problem.
We are the Chinese
We're-
primer.
It's me. Yeah, I'm the
We have all
problem.
become
It's
the
me.
Chinese primer.
We are a problem for the Chinese.
We're bulk ammo.
You'll get that. In
You'll get that in your bulk
book.
ammo.
Oh, where's John?
James says, "I want to get my first 300 blackout, but I'm thinking of the Rattler LT, Honey Badger, Maximum Defense, or go cheap and get a mixtape."
If you want to never regret your buying purchase, I would go with a Rattler LT.
Yep. That was going to be my vote.
Yeah, because
Love the Rattler.
after I got the Rattler LT, I've literally never thought about getting a 300 blackout. And it's not because I don't love 300 blackout. It's because it does everything I want it to.
Right.
And so is the Honey Badger, and the Maxim is a really good pick too. I will say that the Maxim is good.
Is it?
Yeah.
We used one, but like I haven't used the new ones where they have the surge upper.
It's good.
Yeah. Okay.
To me, that really should have won the Surge contract.
Armando says, "Have y'all gone to Pawn Stars and taken a look at any of the guns they sell?"
You know,
That would be
they
a
don't
fun
sell firearms, do they?
If
They-
they do.
They
So
have
here's the I don't know nowadays. They used to. When I watched it, they would sell firearms because they always have the guy who come in.
But it has to be pre-19 or whatever.
Yeah, they were historical
Yeah,
guns.
it's
Yeah.
historical.
And that could be, and to Jason's point, that would fall under CNR, which is an antique
Mhm.
technically. So that would maybe be something else.
But I
Because
feel
that's
like
how
we
Tracy.
could do that.
That's how I first knew about Tracy Guns. She was actually on Pawn Stars.
Yeah, that's true.
We should go.
We
'Cause
should
it's
do
in
it.
Vegas, right?
It is.
Yeah, it's
And
right
I'm pretty sure we
across from
drive by it.
Flamingo, right?
We
is.
drove by it.
I just don't know if they've expanded, if they're in the same spot or not.
They're
But
in the
yeah,
same spot. I think so.
Yeah.
Rick Harrison.
We should do it.
We should do it.
I'm
So
telling you,
that's
the
another good
vlog.
behind the
Hey,
scenes.
Vlog.
do you know they're
Yeah.
from North Carolina?
They're from up here.
Yeah, the Pops. Well, rest in peace. He moved with Rick to Vegas.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Arisario had a follow up, and then he said, "What's the pros and cons of building versus buying a 300 blackout?"
Do you have enough patience? If so, build it. If you don't have enough patience and you could be frustrated, don't do that.
There's one simple trick that the gun industry doesn't want you to know. Put an adjustable gas block if you're going to build a 300 blackout, and then that solves pretty much everything.
And then it's just
Yeah.
trial and error, trial and error, trial and error,
Yeah.
depending on can. And
Yeah,
Depends on how much you want to work for it.
Yeah.
facts. Or you can just buy it ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
with 300 blackout, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of my MO.
So what?
That's kind of my MO with 300 blackout.
Yeah, just get something that works.
I heard ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Me
heard
too.
that. That's what I said.
Which I was.
yeah.
It's funny because that applies to the subject,
It
right?
does, yeah.
Ooh. Leroy says more factory tours, please.
Currently working on one. Actually, two.
There's so many in the works.
Two.
Yeah.
There's-
Is it?
We're trying.
Are we working on BB Jizzle?
No. Oh, we are that.
Take that
no,
back.
we are.
Take
Yeah,
that back.
take that back, bro.
Oh, you-
Pause, bro.
guys-
Zach said
you
more
guys know.
randomly calling Adam, please.
Probably could.
Oh
Jizzle is
yeah, I
wild.
did call Adam that day.
You
He was
did.
like, I cannot believe.
And
it.
he
Who
was
else
like,
can we
I will
randomly
never
call?
answer
Is
the
there
phone
anybody?
before.
Hold on. So we're pretty much coming to a close here. Is there anybody we can randomly call right now? That'd be fun to have on stream. Like somebody you know is gonna pick up the phone. What do
Oh
we got?
wow, our internet just popped back in, and I just like got.
Yeah,
I was
I
up
have
like
done that.
30 messages.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we are going to basically try to end the stream by trying to call someone random, because I think that's a fun way to end it.
All right. So some people were talking about the Geisley 8-inch 300 blackout. Is that the GFW? In which case, if it is, GFW is an awesome 300 blackout. And I don't know if it won the SOCOM contract, but I know it was in the running with the 5.56 as well. So definitely a reputable one. But the
Casey?
Rattler,
Casey said maybe you could get a tour of T-Sauce. I hear the CEO is a fan of you guys.
That's funny.
no, he's not. Only TFB TV.
Yeah, can we
We just go to
strike
we
some-
go to Kai's house. It's a factory tour.
just try to drive a wedge between him and James?
No,
Yeah.
his factory tour is just us and his Mustang.
No, that would
Oh.
have to be an intense wedge because they are like
You know what?
right up to each other.
Hold on, I got you.
Who is it? The suspense is building.
It is.
Hold, please.
I also,
Good news, they are still in the same spot apparently.
Keel says
Pawn Stars.
yes.
live stream after dark.
Shots
Shots
and
and
wine.
wine. Oh, dude,
I
That
love you
sounds like
guys, but
a shot show
I don't
kind
know
of
if I
thing.
can
That's
Here we go.
whew, that would be shots and wine.
Let's do it.
All right, we can hear him dialing.
That's
I am
I don't know who
start.
he's calling.
Let's see what happens.
I don't know if you can
We
get
don't-
those upper and lowers and rails anymore.
Yeah,
So
I
you
don't
might
know.
have some of the last ones.
That's correct.
Armando says just go to the range and we'll probably bump into Kyle.
That's
Yeah.
also true.
That
We've
is
done
true.
that.
We've already done
literally
that.
happened.
We've done it. Who
Who
was
was
it?
it?
But I'm not gonna say. I'm
Ah,
not gonna say.
It's for the next one.
That's what I can't say because if I say, then it'd be too.
Does his name rhyme with Timmy?
No.
is his last name Arnola?
no.
Rhymes with Timmy.
Just go to the range. Yeah, okay, that was still there.
That's true.
We're trying to get somebody on the last minute here.
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
that thing where it's the internet is slow, so it's like
It does
Yeah.
tend to bump in,
'Cause
but
I've
I'm
been,
also
like-
watching it live.
okay,
So your guys's are different from what I'm seeing, and it's still.
okay.
I think it might even be the YouTube server sometimes lags and then just kind of like catches up.
30 come through all at once.
Sounds like too many people are used to your late night you up calls.
Yeah, it's like Jason.
It is.
2 nights in a row.
Because we were supposed to get, you know what we haven't heard of this week that's supposed to come out this week?
What?
The Prime Radiant.
He did say that. Adam.
It's like literally on video.
He did say that.
We
He
can't-
said, what was it, 7th?
No, he said it's the second week,
Hello.
The second week. Okay.
You
and
in
this is
Poland.
the second week.
Oh, I know why. Because he said the beginning of the 7th. That was why. Because that's the beginning of the second week. Yeah.
Yep.
HK50 said, "Gotta be careful with this chat. We'll give you alcohol poisoning for our own entertainment."
Yes.
Don't look. Don't look.
Hey,
Why
call
is it
Is-
bad?
do you have someone on the line?
He's so
Don't look.
Don't look.
Don't look.
It's a secret.
Secrets
It's like when
are
you,
no fun.
it's like when you're texting
Unless
a
you share
girl,
them with everyone.
texting a
someone
girl,
might.
and your brother or sister like looks over. No.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Or people who put like that screen cover on their phones so other people can't see what they're
mine
doing.
is definitely.
That's what I was
Jason's
saying.
that
I was
guy.
giving you the eye.
Poland. They got a good military. They're respectable. The Polish.
Oh
Why
yeah.
did you sound like
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what was it? Oh,
We
they got a
we
good
should call
military.
Aaron.
They're respectable.
Crunchy
I-
Taco.
Polish.
Who?
Aaron said who's gonna call Suzo.
That. It's
That's what it
funny
was.
that you say that. What?
It
what?
was the first or second call that he made. I don't
That's
know.
funny. That's funny. It wasn't the first. He was my.
Aaron would love to.
Wow, who's
I
your
know.
third choice?
So I will. I love talking to Aaron.
Do you guys have opinions on what Arrow posted on their IG?
Too bad.
Yeah.
We saw it coming from the parking lot. Though.
It's hard to.
Oh,
hard
there
to,
it goes.
Hard to see.
Now they a bunch flooded in.
Yo, what's up? Hey, you busy?
We got somebody.
All right, check it. We're on live right now on YouTube. Yo, you're on speakerphone right now. You there?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. First of all, Aaron, welcome back to the channel.
Thanks for having me back.
Absolutely, man. We first of all miss you dearly, and the folks. Somebody in the comment section was like, "Yo, it'd be dope to call Aaron." And I was like, "Well, that's funny. That's exactly who I'm calling right now."
So we got what's going on?
What's a good question?
I want to hear one of his dad jokes that he would
Oh.
always end out on because we're like coming up to
Dude, I
the
don't
end of
have
the stream.
Damn, you put me on the spot. I don't have any dad jokes on me.
I don't
Yeah,
have any
yeah.
dad
Are we
jokes
allowed to-
on me.
Are you allowed to go rated R?
I
I was doing some stuff out here. I
okay.
can find a dad joke for you. I'll bet you a good dad joke.
You were always loved. I loved
What you guys been
Aaron's
up to?
wisdom, dad wisdom. He
Dad
would give
wisdom.
at the end of
We're
it.
sitting over here doing this
Videos.
live and you know trying to reach out and see what's good. So yeah, Ryan said he always loved your fatherly wisdom that you also signed up for.
Yeah. So I'm on a fatherly wisdom mode right now.
He's turned up. He's on 11. I love it, man. I love it.
Here's one. I got one. We're going to give a shout out to somebody.
All
To
right.
the man who invented zero. Thanks for nothing. That's for you.
James
That was
wants
for
to. James wants to know what's his oldest gun.
Okay, here we go. Here's one. Aaron got a question from the chat. What is the oldest gun that you own?
Oldest gun. Actually, I just was talking about myself today. Funny questions. A Baby Desert 40 cal was my first gun I purchased actually out in Florida when I moved out of Florida.
Wow.
Huh.
What?
Baby,
What's up?
wow.
Oh, Baby Desert Eagle.
Like the
Baby
IWI.
Desert Eagle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
IWI.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
mhm.
was my first one.
That's like the. I think that's a Jericho line.
Yeah, Jericho, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Jericho, correct.
That's wild.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. So what's new out there, man? What's new out on the classic firearms situation? What are the not giveaways? I'm sorry, it's not a giveaway, but what do we call them these days?
Yeah, we like to call them that, but YouTube doesn't like it. We call it that.
Got it.
No, man, stuff's going good, man. About to feature something that's really cool. Almost gave it away
Yeah.
just a second ago, but I brought myself in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, we can say what it is now. Yeah,
we can say it.
we can say what it or what the next one's going to be.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's give a little hint.
Yeah.
Let's give a little hint.
His first name is Mark. His last name is Uno.
Mark. Oh wow. Do you guys need an address? I got an FFL.
we have something crazy coming up.
Yeah.
Whole setup.
Yeah.
Decked out to the
Whole setup?
nines.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. You guys can you get your hands on any of those?
We'll talk offline about that.
So
Yeah, let's talk.
Yes, you're gonna have to wait half a year. That's
At
the answer.
least.
No, that's not the answer I need.
It's
Let's
crazy
talk
how
offline.
long it is.
Yeah, let's talk offline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk offline. I got something that I potentially might need to get my hands on one.
There you
So,
go. There you go.
we'll talk about it.
Yep.
All right, bro. Well,
Yeah,
shit, man.
all right, man. I
Appreciate it, bro.
appreciate you guys for reaching out, man.
Always.
Thinking about me. Thanks to fans for all thinking about me. I thought you guys forgot about me.
No,
Sorry,
we never
going
forget
on.
about
Guys, guys, sound up in the chat right now.
All by myself.
Never.
Give
No,
give
that's
Aaron
what you
love in the chat, guys.
Give him some love in the chat, guys. But yeah, we'll talk offline. I'll call you back in a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good. All right, man. See you guys.
See you, brother.
Oh, I accidentally pressed FaceTime. It's funny. Somebody said call Flannel Daddy. He actually texted me back and said, "Hey, I'm with family." That's who I did call. It literally, he said, with family next time.
Yeah.
So,
All right, cool.
Zach says, never forget Aaron. James says, we love you. But in terms of our special videos, Eris Serio says, I call it the magical link of potential goodies.
I like that.
That's a fun one. That sounds a little bit like a unicorn could be there, though.
Prize in Station, Virginia, so I can't win the prize.
Yeah.
Man, dude, I that frustrates me so much because I grew up in Virginia, partially Virginia, and then I went to the College of Virginia, and I got my concealed carry. I was talking about earlier in this episode in Virginia. It was not like that. It was super easy. I actually went to a college campus where I was able to concealed carry with my CCW license, and like it just felt like it was all the freedoms, and then just ripped away. And like I hate that as like Americans. It's this is me off.
Suzo.
See
you, bro.
There he is.
All right. Yeah, you had a lot of people say that they love you and miss you, dude. So it's always good to see you. We should start wrapping up, though. So any
Agreed.
final thoughts from anybody? That includes you, Aaron. Please feel free to chat that in the chat. We'll shout you out. Eliza, you want to go first?
Get out there and train, guys. We appreciate your support so very much. It is because of you guys that we get to do this. This episode was great too, because we love hearing from you guys. We appreciate that you put up with our antics, but it's also so great to be able to hear from you guys and know y'all's story. So shout out to everybody who shared, and shout out to those who shared the personal stuff too, that, you know, we're here for you.
Yeah.
Can we go next?
Pretty much the same sentiment, really. If you can, get out there and train and try something new. Try something you haven't tried before, because it kind of, with firearms, I feel like it can lead you down some pretty interesting paths. That's my wisdom for the day.
Agreed. You go.
No, you go.
You go.
You go.
You go.
No, you
Well,
got
Aero Serio.
Yeah, you hang up.
Ario Serio says, final thought, don't talk to strangers. Verify the van has candy beforehand. And if you should hit more than twice, you're playing with it.
All excellent things that my grandparents would tell me.
Yes.
All right. So again, shout out to the live for this one. It was, I think you guys got to peer a little bit into us. Everybody sees our made up selves when we're woo, yeah. Like, it's not always like that. We're human too, and I think this is a great time just to show like our vulnerable sides and get to know us more, why we do the things we do, what motivates us and what drives us to then bring this content to you. So first of all, thank you guys for the support. We absolutely love it. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So let's just keep it a buck. We wouldn't be here. And it's for viewers like you. That sounds very PBS.
PBS, exactly. Thank you.
Thank you. And that was Little John and the East Side Boys in E minor. That's a good one. I love it.
Right.
All right. Guys, we talked about this earlier with our why, but remember that it's not just for protecting yourself, but also your loved ones and protecting your community ultimately. And it's a right and not a privilege to carry. And we should be exercising that right as much as we possibly can. And because if you care about the people around your community, then that's the right thing to do. Legally, of course.
And I love that that's
Yes.
pretty much the word you ended on, community, because at the end of the day, that's what we're building here.
Yep.
That's what you guys hopefully are wanting to build and building within your own communities themselves. And that's how we grow and all get bigger. So with that being said, that's pretty much everything we have for you guys today.
Mhm.
So without further ado, somebody like close us out.
It's your line.
God bless. Stay
Stay
safe. It is time to end. All right. Now I'm going to scroll.
You know, you
over here.
could have told me to do that.